All right, and we are back with another episode of the Pass the Vibes podcast with your host J-Rod, and obviously he's always in that same spot on my couch over there. Shades, aka Zero, aka who are you today?
Today I'm gonna go by Young Ace Dinosaur.
All right, and now you can introduce. We have. I'm not gonna ask. I don't give a fuck where you came up with.
Yeah, I got questions about that too.
We have another special guest.
Yeah,
another OG friend of ours from Toys, of course.
So this dude right here, man. I don't really. Is he really? I know that he came a little bit after we did. So not
3 years
fully,
later.
Not fully Toys R Us OG, but still OG enough. He wasn't at the store that long, but during his time there,
he left an imprint.
Yeah, for sure, left the imprint. We became cool. Became cool with him. A lot of similar interests.
Yeah.
Music, sports. I found out recently, big wrestling fan, so we're gonna get into that as well.
Yeah.
Over the years, he's been dibbling and dabbling in several different things. Workout enthusiast, music producer, life explorer, newfound fodder. Several different things. Ladies and gentlemen, please give it up for our boy, Kurt.
Or you can call me El Oso.
El Oso,
okay.
yeah.
I'll put it. Yeah, I'll
So
label you as
El Oso.
El Oso.
So the translation for that is lazy bear, right?
Yeah.
That's what's up, dude. My fucking spirit animal is a sloth, dude. I don't know if you saw it.
Oh, bro, I got a perfect shirt for you because I cannot fit it anymore. It's a sloth with Wolverine claws.
Why I gotta be small?
Because I'm big now, bro. I'm husky as a motherfucker.
Yeah, I'm still fucking tidy, man. I'm trying to like we were talking earlier. It's like I just got those resistance bands. I'm not trying to get bigger because I think I would look weird big.
No, you just get cut, bro. If you cut,
I'm just trying to tone out recently with those resistance bands now. I'm just trying to go at least 6 days a week. Today wasn't supposed to be a rest day for me, but yeah, this is what I told you I was going to open up the podcast with. So this is just a PSA. I feel like as you get older, you should not eat Wawa late at night anymore.
oh no.
I'm pretty sure I got food poisoning. At the time of this recording, I got food poisoning last night.
Which Wawa?
I don't even care. I'll fucking call him out.
Let's call Shade.
Where was I?
On 70?
Where was I? Oh yeah. The Wawa on 70 next to Honey Girl.
ShopRite.
Next to ShopRite. Yeah. I love that Wawa.
Yeah,
and don't get me wrong, it's a go-to for all my candy, all my unhealthy monsters.
See, what you get, that's the point. You have to, because Wawa, you have to be selective with what the fuck you get.
Bro, just listen to what this man got last night.
Over the years, it was always like, all right, late night, get a sandwich, wake up with a stomach ache, and just fucking shit. And just shit. Yeah. Just deal with it the next morning.
Yeah, that's what I do now.
Now, so it's like, over the years, it's been declining because I'm like, I don't like waking up with a fucking stomach ache. So last night, I was whatever, and I was like, I'm gonna get my candy, but I'm gonna get some mac and cheese.
Oh, that's fire.
Wawa
mac and cheese is fire.
It is. Shout out Wawa mac and cheese.
I got the buffalo mac and cheese.
Oh,
I got flaming hot Cheetos.
See, that's where you went wrong with the buffalo.
Nah, bro, you'll hear where he went wrong.
Flaming hot Cheetos. Some of these new Starburst candy sticks or whatever.
Were you high last night?
No. Fuck, what else did I get? And then to top it off, and I'm pretty sure this is what gave me the food poisoning.
This is the knockout right
here. I got
here.
the buffalo chicken tenders.
Oh, you never get them.
So I got them late at night, which I know you're never supposed to get. Dude, when I came home and started eating them, they were like squishy, but I just felt...
They were the bites too. Like, it wasn't the tenders, it was the bites that are in
I used to work at Wawa, yeah. In the
Same.
Same.
I used to work at Wawa too. And yeah, I just popped them, killed them, and then woke up this morning in excruciating pain. Like, it felt like... I felt like I had like my appendix burst or something like that. And yeah, so up until like maybe, 2.5 hours ago, I was feeling like complete shit, and I almost told him not to come again. I was just like,
well, I'm glad you pulled through.
Yeah, I took a Pepto-Bismol pill.
Up, yeah,
No, I couldn't clench up. I'm being perfectly real with you. Okay. Like, it was just, I would come in here, edit like my clip that I wanted to post today, and run back to the bathroom. Edit, run back to the bathroom.
Oh damn, bro.
And
So PSA, start drinking more water, dog.
I drink tons of water.
You drink tons of
Stay
water.
hydrated.
What?
See, you went wrong because that was buffalo mac and
It
cheese.
was a fucking
spicy.
It was the Buffalo Bites, bro. Like them things, they're not always heated up all the way.
Oh, no.
Anyway.
It's
not real chicken either.
It was so no.
Damn,
I
bro.
fucked up, and that's why it's just this was 100% a never again moment.
Yeah, and I ain't trying to slight Wawa, but
Me neither.
Their food game has definitely taken a step back over the
It's
years.
taken a step back, but they've introduced so much more.
More, yeah, I know.
It's like all right,
It's like
now
Jack in the Box, basically.
more
right now.
quality, more quantity, less quality.
Yeah. It depends where you're at because where I used to live out in Southwest, bro, our Wawa, it's the old legacy store, so it didn't have a gas station. Those are the stores that be making it on point.
Yes.
The gas station ones,
The gas station ones suck.
because it's the gas station.
Yeah.
Fucking.
Yeah, I had to get air in my
Convenience store.
tires, so I was like, "Fuck it, I'm going inside."
Yeah, and I feel you.
That is true though, because I'm when I go to Cape May, like there's a Wawa there right at the start of Cape May, bro. Freshest ingredients, like you smell how fresh it is over there. No gas station, just like you were saying, the legacy store. I didn't know that's what
It's a little
they
bit
were
cleaner,
called.
like
Yeah.
I said, because like
Yeah, the ones that aren't like updated.
Yeah, because they're actually trying to get rid of them, but it's just
Yeah.
like, hey, the OGs ones, bro.
OG
It's, like, it's
store.
gas station, like you have that gas in the air, like you have the gas people coming in and out, like you still have to exchange the money and shit. So it's just.
I
it's
never even
everywhere,
thought
bro.
about that, but yeah, it makes a lot of sense.
You think about it now. I thought about it a little bit more, not only when I was working there, because I'd come home and like smell like gas and shit, because I was a field manager. But after the fact, this last year, it's just like everybody's worried about germs and shit, and like wearing gloves for everything. It's just like this has been around for years, hundreds of years. Germs have been around for years and shit. But I had a similar experience to you last night because I almost died at the shore. I was telling these gentlemen, black people.
It's
can
not
swim.
funny, but it's
Black
just
people
like
can swim, but I don't know. The current came and got me.
currents don't matter who you are.
Yeah.
What color you are. If you're fucking Michael Phelps.
So I didn't eat at the beach. I just started coming home and I grabbed 2 7-Eleven burritos for the trip home.
You wanted to die.
Bro, I woke up this morning sweating on the toilet. Like,
Yo.
like I went for a 3-mile jog. Like, yeah, it was bad. It was bad.
I don't know how you could do that on a jog. Like, there's been times where I'm like emergency jog, and I'm like, oh,
See, were you drinking last night?
was that drink? I had one drink last night.
I was drinking hell yesterday.
Yeah.
So that was a problem.
I had
There was a lot
one
of
drink last night.
vodka, a lot of light beers and stuff.
Yeah, I
like
had
Stella Artois
one
and
Moscow
whatnot.
mule. That's what I had.
Ooh.
Yeah, I was basic.
That's a grown man drink.
That's a basic bitch.
Yeah, that's a grown man drink, though.
And those
Moscow
little
Mule.
fucking the copper cups.
Where were you drinking at?
Misconduct in Philly.
Okay.
Yeah, no,
You
it's
said
just
that was
some.
a new joint, right?
No, it's not new. There's a couple.
You were at a new joint though yesterday, right?
Oh, a new restaurant. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Shout out this place that I went to. They just opened up recently in Philly called Bao BAO 9. So BAONINE.
It's an Asian place.
Yes.
Probably in Chinatown.
But the thing is, it's run by Spanish people. Real shit.
No,
Like,
right.
because I met the owners. I met the managers and the cooks and shit. Because I went with a friend who's really close friends with everybody.
Cool.
And it was so good. I've had this type. So it's called a bao bun, and the texture of like this bread, because it's like a bread material. It's like a soft, cloudy, almost spongy, but like
Hawaiian style roll.
something like
Ooh,
that.
That's what I'm getting.
And it's so, and they have different, concoctions of like kind of like tacos. So it's like they have like a shrimp on chicken, pork roll. Like I killed all that. Obviously my stomach was fine. It was up until I had all of this shit in like a 30-minute period last night.
Yeah.
And my stomach was like, and I don't eat like that anymore.
Yeah, no,
so
same. I'm
so it's
still
just
a
like-
pretty strict diet, like every day strict
yeah,
schedule.
yeah, Monday through Friday, sometimes even Saturday. It's just like I know what I'm eating every
Yep.
single day.
Yeah.
But some Saturdays I'll let it go, and I shouldn't let it go last night.
Yeah,
because
that's happened to me. Like I said,
I
was
paid
drinking.
for it. I paid for it.
Especially
Damn,
drinking.
yo, you guys were eating 7-Eleven. Wow, I was eating good, bro. I went to TGI Fridays, had a good
What?
Jack Daniel sampler.
Excuse me.
Yeah, I was
that's
at TGI
that's
Fridays,
eating
bro.
good.
Yeah, bro.
Yo.
Yo, bro, compared to
Vomit.
7-Eleven burritos and some.
Oh yeah, true.
And some
okay, all
Wawa
right.
chicken
All
bites
right.
that gave you
Yeah,
diarrhea.
okay, then you could have just said, at least I ate better than you guys.
Yeah.
eating good.
Bro, that's-
Some
You know,
fuck you and your Jack
bro. That's
Daniels.
so eating good, bro.
Fuck your $12.99. Fuck
It was
you,
15,
dude.
bro.
Oh.
I live by that Jack Daniel sampler, bro.
I've been living. I'm in Northeast right now, so I got all the banging ass Brazilian places around me.
Oh.
You guys are ever in Northeast Philly? There's 2 Picanhas. All right, Picanha's Brazilian restaurant.
Okay.
My girl, she also works at Fogo de Chao, so shout out to Fogo de Chao.
Oh,
Damn, that's the real.
I
fancy
almost had a
restaurant right there.
actually we had a me and some coworkers had a reservation there, but no one's fucking schedule could line up. I wanted to go there so bad.
Oh, they're excellent, bro. My girl, she'd be bringing me prime cuts.
And
she got
probably
the Wagyu steak and shit.
she probably gets hella
Bro,
tips.
she was making
crazy
bank.
tips.
Oh hell yeah, she was making bank. But right now she hates it because like they have
because
outside
it's
dining.
all outside.
Bro, it's whack, and she hates it right now. So she was like, I'm about to just stay.
What?
at home.
Is she still getting like pretty good tips? Because I feel like everyone's like tipping heavy now.
I don't
Especially
know.
at a restaurant like that.
Because I tip when like now it's just out of respect. Because like you guys are like working essentially for nothing. So it's like tips are your main source of income, and it's just like not a lot of people are still going out to eat. So like I still tip even more than just like
I think she actually can get partial unemployment, but I'm not sure. Because she just went back to work this week, so
Okay.
she kind of gets her tips like at the end of the week. But yeah, fuck that, dog. Fuck that shit. But great place to eat at.
Bro, Tina was just telling me yesterday that she went to Fogo de Chao and she was just like, man, that place is amazing.
Very good, sure.
Top notch.
Fogo de Chao, yeah, no, it's amazing.
Yeah.
Yo, I do want to shout out a place I went to, a place called Juno. I can't remember if I said this on the podcast or not, but Tina put me onto it. They just opened. It's I want to say Mexican restaurant.
Okay.
They specialize in tacos. I ended up getting a burger from there, but it was an amazing burger.
Yeah, they specialize in Mexican food, but you know what? I went with the American burger, you know.
Bro, I was just in the mood for a burger that day. They had some
I'm gonna start
avocado in
hating
it,
on your
some
taste
bacon.
of food now, man.
What, bro? Come on, man.
How you choose food is so dumb
That's funny
sometimes.
as shit.
Bro,
I went to a specialty.
Where's the Juno's at anyway?
I can't remember where in Philly it's at. It was somewhat
I've
in the
heard of it
cut.
before. Yeah.
Somewhat in the cut, but yeah, it was a really dope vibe too. Outdoor seating.
Well,
they had like
yeah.
these giant trees too with lights around them. I felt like it added a lot to the ambiance.
I think I know exactly where you were at. You're definitely in South Philly.
Spring Garden maybe is around there.
Yeah, you were in South Philly, dog.
Yeah, that's a dope restaurant. I really appreciated my time there. So shout out Juno. You guys provided me with a pretty cool experience.
Me and my boy.
Spring Garden Street.
Yeah.
South Philly.
Oh, that is nice. A little outdoor.
Nah, bro. And then we went at nighttime too, so it was really tough.
They had the basic lights.
Oh,
up?
yo, this is
Okay.
beautiful.
Oh,
this
wow.
is So I wasn't really a kind of sidebar real quick. I was never really a club guy. I like good food. You know, I like good alcohol as well, good drinks and stuff, good women. But I was never really a club guy until after I had my daughter, and I was just like, yo,
But now you're a club guy.
yo, it's so weird.
That's
Yeah,
that's in reverse, bro.
yeah, because
Dick.
I hate the club now,
Bro,
Hate
really?
it.
You don't got no daughter though?
Yeah, I know, but I hate it.
Oh,
It's
you
just I
getting
burnt.
older?
It's just I burnt out. Yeah, see, that was the thing.
Were you in a strip club?
I went to a strip club only one time and one time only, and I will never go back.
See, what's sad? Like, I love my friends. Keep
Yeah.
keep making you money, but a lot of my friends I went to school with, and
Yeah.
just in general, they are strippers now. Around this area,
Get your bread.
Yo, shout out Lou Williams, by the way.
getting the Magic City wings.
Yeah.
Oh, I was like, wait, Lou Williams.
Yeah, come on.
Yeah, I
You
forgot.
heard of
Shout
that?
out him in general. I love Lou Will, but yeah,
Yeah.
especially with what's
Silly
going on.
boy.
Like Lou Will.
Yeah, all my friends are strippers, so or most of them, the female ones. So,
I know you had to specify none of my male ones.
yeah, just in case my girl was like, "What? Most of your friends?" I was like, "That's a wrap."
That's only a few.
I wanted to say though, like, how'd you guys, starting this podcast? How long you guys been doing
Oh,
this shit, yo?
so the whole idea of this podcast, it actually started off as just the video game recordings, and I've told this before, but I don't mind telling it. It was just started off as like, I wanted to post like YouTube recordings of like gameplays, and you remember
kind of like Let's Play.
yes,
Yeah.
100% Let's Plays. You remember Ralph, right?
Yes. Yeah.
So Ralph,
I actually still have him on Snap.
still my boy. I love him to death.
Yeah.
I'm technically his second son's godfather. But
Yeah, I know. He is.
I don't know when that will happen.
That nigga got hella kids.
Yes, two.
Hella kids.
If it's more than one,
One, two
hella.
better. Yeah.
It's hella.
That's my man.
So we used to play a lot of PS4 together before he had both of his kids.
Yeah.
And yeah, I'm like, oh, dude, we should like, record together and like post it to YouTube and yada yada yada. Then time went on, he had his second son, and then time is gone.
Yeah, most definitely.
And then so I'm like, all right, I'll do this. Like I'll do it by myself. And then talking with this guy over here, Mr. Whatever your name was today, Shades.
Raptor something.
It's young
Dinosaur.
It's young Ace Dinosaur.
Young Raptor.
Young
I
Jock.
like that. Young Raptor.
Oh, Young Raptor would be actually slime. dog.
I
That's
just
that
gave you a
sounds
name,
up.
bro. Young Raptor.
Yo.
I don't know. You might gotta fuck with it.
Yo, that does sound kind of
Yeah.
tough. I'm not even going to front.
Or Little Rex.
Little Rex.
There's a little Dex already.
Little
though.
Rex. I can see you with the arms and shit.
Bro, Young Ace Dinosaur was my creative wrestler name in
I didn't,
2012.
I didn't want to know.
Yeah, I didn't either. And now that I do know, damn, dog.
Bro, all right, so hold on. I'm gonna let you guys.
Let me tell,
But
man.
I only chose that because you remember how back in the day, like if you wanted, that you could use your real name for the creative.
For the
wrestlers,
HUD, you
right?
talking about the HUD, like your so you can find your dude.
Yeah,
Like
so
your name?
it's like, but I wanted like the full intro with the ring announcer saying my name or whatever. So he couldn't say my full real name, so I was just like, man, let me look through what they have here, and I chose Young Ace Dinosaur. I made my trademark move was a monkey flip.
Young Ace Dinosaur.
I think it was like the ring announcer like, and making his way to the ring from New Jersey, Young Ace Dinosaur.
Really?
Yeah.
What was this? SmackDown?
This was WWE 12. This was before 2K
shit.
took over. So this is THQ.
Okay.
So yeah.
R.I.P. to
In front of your face. Yeah.
Well, back to your story. You were
Oh,
talking
yeah,
about,
yeah,
this
yeah.
podcast.
Back to the
'Cause that-
origins.
Yeah.
I'm
Remember
speechless on what
remember
you
to bring that mic in front.
Yeah, yeah. I forgot, man. I forgot.
You're good. You're still getting picked up. Sorry. I just went in the editor mode. But so yeah, when the podcast came about, I was already listening to a whole bunch of podcasts, and like me and this dude over here, we would always we would have these long ass, and he would do it with everybody, but long ass just random parking lot conversations, just about nothing.
Yeah, for
Like,
sure.
could be, yeah.
This, man.
You've had them, yeah. So it's just like it would be about anything or whatever, and I'm like, dude, this would be easy for a podcast. And this was maybe 2-3 years ago. I don't know. It might have been like a year or so before the store closed. And yeah,
I had the idea for a minute.
yeah, had the idea for a while. And then when I graduated in 2016, then moved out like immediately. I kept trying to figure out where I wanted to do it. So my first spot, I lived with he's one of my closest friends today, Tom. Shout out Tom. He's got to get on the podcast. I lived in his house in Willingboro. And then his family wound up him and his wife, they moved, and then so and then I moved out on my own for the first time. Then I was in Haddonfield, and then I was like, nah, I don't really like this space. And then
Haddonfield's a weird area. Too.
I don't mind it. I kind of like it.
I was dating a girl from around there. It's a weird ass space.
Their women are weird.
Haddonfield is kind of bougie.
It's right next to Cherry Hill.
There are certain parts that are bougie. Where I was, definitely. It was super like
ghetto, kind of broken down next to Merchantville.
No, it was super homey.
Oh,
like I lived in this place called Haddon Hills. It was all. It was like kind of.
I know exactly where you are.
Yeah, it was right behind Westmont Station. Yeah. So I moved from Haddon Hills to Audubon. Now Audubon.
Yeah, nah.
Yes.
Yeah, you take it a step below.
But it was a bigger spot, and
most
I was
definitely
like,
you had more space.
But I still hated the spot, and I was like, I'm not gonna do it here.
Yeah.
And then
I like your way of thinking because this is kind of how. Sorry,
no,
this is kind of how me and my boy, not my boy Brooks, but me and my boy. I think you met Will, little Will. Master Chiron, shout out to Master Chiron, little short nigga I brought through. Never met Will. That nigga. Anyway, me and him always thought about where the fuck could we do a podcast at. He just finally now got a house and he set up everything.
Has a room.
And it's just like, we're about to start something.
Exactly. So
coming soon.
Coming soon. So 2019, I moved here.
Okay.
And they advertised this as a den because like I started thinking, I was like, I need like a separate room. Yeah. I'm not going to do it in my bedroom.
Like an office space, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Because I had to work from home a lot anyway.
Yeah.
I find this place and I'm like, this is perfect. And she was like, oh, this is a den. I was like, are you sure this isn't a 1-2 bedroom? She was like, no, this is a den. I'm like, okay. And yeah, I got like a den price for it. And once I moved here, I knew that I had to start working on the pieces to getting the podcast going and the video game.
You needed
recording.
to maximize all this opportunity.
So
exactly.
I was like, I set this room up but for like a good 6 to 8 months living here, I didn't have anything. So I'm like, I need to do it. So it was like last fall, I started with buying the Elgato. And then like I picked off another the foam pads, the sound pads. I know easy. I need way more.
Yeah, you should see our.
It's decoration at this point.
You should see our basement / studio.
It's just
filled
padded.
With it.
Yeah, and that's what it needs to look like.
You need it for soundproof.
I'm thinking the next place that I move because I'll be moving next spring. I'll get more and I'll condense it to a smaller area too. Mm-hmm. So I got those, and then I picked off I got the mics, and then I started looking into the recording software. And up until Christmas of last year, I was like, all right, I'm ready. I tested it. I was like, all right, it sounds pretty good. And then in the beginning of the year of 2020, I knew that I was going to be traveling a lot, which I was telling you. So I was like, fuck, I don't have enough time to just get this off the ground and going. Then March hits, and then we're all at home. And I'm like, I need to do it now. Like, if I don't do it now, I might as well just sell all this equipment and just fucking kill myself. I'm kidding.
What's that for?
And just fucking end it. No. And then I did it. So called this dude over. I was like, yo, would you be willing to do it? In the beginning, he was super scary because like you were one of those big like, have you been quarantining? Because this motherfucker texted me. I gotta sit up for this, and it was so annoying. But it was so annoying, but so funny. I just came back. I was telling you, I came out from San Diego, and that's when the outbreak just started happening.
And it started in California too.
It didn't
I came from Cali,
dude.
like,
technically,
right
if you want to say, it's like the first cases were found on the east.
Yeah.
So shut the fuck up.
That was the first place that got like the headlines.
Obviously, because it's Cali. So I was coming out from San Diego, and then we were gonna go to a Thundercat concert with John.
Yeah.
And we're all in a group text.
I just listened to a song by that man.
Dude, I love Thundercat. Yeah. So we're texting, and he's like, I was like, yeah, like, because we were talking about the concert, and he was like, yeah, it's gonna be canceled, and we're just like, and I was like, oh fuck, man. And then I'm like, and then I think I talked about like hanging out or something like that, and you're like, nah, man, he said, this motherfucker told me, you gotta be quarantining for 2 weeks. And then me and Zam, we both texted.
He agreed with me.
No, we didn't.
Yo, I could find these.
We both said LOL. Like, that's all we did. There's no way you can forget that. We both just said LOL at him. We were just like, okay.
I was like, all right, man, whatever.
So,
were you quarantining?
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. Well, all right.
But that was it in the beginning. Like, it wasn't until mid-April, where we actually started recording. So it was already like a month and a half until like I live alone, and he's only exposed to his family, and he does have to go to Target, but like he's pretty safe there.
Yeah.
Well, to the most he can be. Yeah. And I'm like, yeah, dude, if you feel safe, you can come through. It's just me. And then we just started banging out like episodes, like recordings. I love it. There was at one point he slept over, and we did like 2 recordings in like a couple days.
Bro, it's crazy because that was at one point we did like, I think we recorded like 4 podcasts in a week. Yeah, that's why at first we just had them stashed, and then it's just like from there, it's like we start improving the quality of them, and then like we started bringing guests on, and it's like everyone's
felt safe to come through.
Yeah, and it's like every single week, it's like you just start seeing the progression. We start getting more comfortable with it, start knowing like what we can add here and there, little segments.
And you
like
guys
that.
already watch, like you said,
I watch podcasts.
Hella podcasts.
I watch enough, bro. I watch The Breakfast Club. I watch Jalen and Jacoby. You know,
I love Jalen and Jacoby, bro. That's probably one of the best
premier podcasts.
Yeah. I hear 2 so far.
Yo, what else? I listen to Talk Is Jericho. Shout out Chris Jericho.
Yeah, he heard 3.
Yes, no, 3. I don't count it.
Bro, I watch hella.
Bro, don't disrespect Jericho like that, bro.
I'm not disrespecting.
You count that as a podcast. That's legit.
He kind of keeps a kayfabe, but we're not gonna go there right now.
Oh yeah, there's gonna be I guess a lot of wrestling talk this episode.
There's some references. Yeah. I'm not gonna try and go.
Oh no, he will.
Oh okay.
He's ready. He's ready. He's ready to just talk about
That's
wrestling.
fine. I know he has a question for me, but
there was one episode where we were talking, and he watches this podcast called Your Mom's House.
Hell yeah! Shout out Your Mom's House with Tom Segura.
Oh, I love Tom Segura.
Bro, I remember
2 podcasts though. He has
that and 2 Bears, 1 Cave.
Yeah, that's
what
I didn't know who this guy was, right?
He was Segura's hilarious,
bro. He doesn't watch Netflix.
And I don't have Netflix or anything.
No, he doesn't want it.
Oh yeah, bro. Like I said, I'm outside a lot, man. People know that. People know. But it was.
You sound like you a black boy. Yo, there you go.
I'm always on a corner. You know what I'm saying? Catching them Dratinis.
Yeah, bro. I'll be outside playing Pokemon Go and at the basketball court.
You got
and
the
at
Weedles.
Cooper River. You know
got them Weedles.
You got them Weedles, bro.
You got them bundles.
But I pulled up one day, and him and our boy Zamp were over here, and they were playing this one clip of Tom Segura just going in on the wrestling fans, bro.
Yeah, he was shitting.
And I was just like, I was like, yo, like fucking asshole, bro. I didn't even think it was funny.
He was so butthurt.
I'm like, all right, it would be one thing if he actually said it in a comedic way. I'm like, nah, but he's like legitimately just shitting on all the wrestling fans, and I felt the type of way about that because I'm a proud wrestling fan. You know what I'm saying? I was just like, man, I'm personally canceling this dude. Like this dude is canceled in my mind.
Nah, Tom Segura is funny, bro. It's comedy. Like you can laugh
and that is his comedy. He just shits on people. Yeah, he doesn't matter who. Doesn't matter.
Super hypercritical.
Yeah,
and he's hypercritical of himself.
Yeah,
as well.
I love Tom.
Him
Segura.
and Bert.
Bert is just like the dumb version of Tom Segura.
Yes,
he's literally just like the dumb version of Tom Segura.
So I watched I've been watching shit ton of podcasts for many, many years.
Yeah.
Especially since I've had a daughter. I've been trying to settle down. And get married. I've been watching marriage podcasts.
Really?
Yeah, bro. I'll be talking to my sister about some shit because she's been married for 6 years.
Okay.
It helps out a lot when like you trying to find like a grown ass significant other. I want to say not even a man or woman, just whatever you want.
Oh, just watching like those like types of podcasts.
Yeah, definitely.
No, because continue.
And then like I watch the comedy ones. Hot Ones is probably one of my favorite ones right now.
Yeah.
You guys ever watch All Deaf Digital?
All Deaf.
ADD.
I've heard of it.
It's
I've seen it.
oh, bro,
I've never heard of it.
It's a basically the Black BuzzFeed. Russell Simmons. I don't know if he still owns it, but he did own it, and then he got hit with that sexual harassment.
Is that the one that the Brat's on? The Brat's on some type of show or podcast.
She's on some type of podcast. I believe.
It's not. I don't believe I've seen her on there. All right, so ADD had they were a comedy thing. They had Roast Me. Roast Me is probably the funniest.
It's like a segment.
It's a show basically.
Okay.
You go on and it's a classroom of comedians and
I've heard about this.
And they roast each other,
yes.
and it's hilarious, dog. Probably the thing that gets me if I'm having a bad day, I'll put that shit on, dog. And
I feel like I have heard of that.
Let me see other people roast each other.
That situation,
I was supposed to be on that show. Yeah, bro. I was supposed to go out to Cali and shit, and then quarantine.
In the world,
yeah, they all they're doing now is like the virtual shit. But ADD, since all their comedians and shit are at home, they were just like, why don't we just start a podcast? And some of them, the one that remind Justin, like I said, you remind me of a mix of Desus and Mero, but Justin,
and that's completely bullshit.
He don't even know who they are, which pisses me off.
I don't watch
sure,
this, but yeah,
sure,
I'll
give it to him.
Justin, you remind me of this dude, Patrick Cloud.
Patrick Cloud.
And I talked to him a couple times. He's a pretty dope dude. Probably one of my favorite contributors and content makers.
Where's he work at?
ADD.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he works at ADD.
That name sounds familiar. I think I've seen some.
I would, because just like especially you're coming to your crib, Justin. Like the whole vibe of you is similar to him. Like
nerdy.
He lives out in Cali. Yeah, it's this bro. Yeah.
Oh, he has dreads too.
Yeah. He's pretty dope dude.
If I wasn't
he's
in
your age, I believe.
If I was, yeah, he is. What does it say?
30, I believe.
How old is Patrick Cloud? 29.
Yeah.
Oh, he's a year old. No, so he's 30 now. What the fuck?
He's about to be 30.
No, he has to be 30 now. If he's born in 1989.
Yeah.
What? Why is he?
So,
I don't know.
No, he's a cool dude. So, he started his own podcast with another one of his contributors called "Damn Internet, You Scary." One of my other favorite podcasts.
I love how you emphasize.
That's how they say it. Damn Internet, you scared.
That's true though.
Basically, their podcast is like they'll take a couple stories, like news clips from the week, and talk about it and be like, "Yo, what the fuck?" Like, you'll take that too.
I've literally thought about like implementing that just in the
should.
beginning, because I was gonna ask. I think last week when Nicole was here, I was like, so what y'all think about Kanye West's mental breakdown?
Oh,
but I
that's
don't
my
care.
man. But
he was.
But no,
I was the same boat. He was, bro. Kanye's like
musically
legendary,
he was.
but what this dude is on right now, bro, I don't know what my man Ye's on.
I feel like he's being puppeted.
Yeah, possibly. But also, his album's about to come. He was supposed to drop his album.
Donda.
Yeah,
we'll see if that happens.
He said that a few times. You remember when he was working on TurboGrafx 16X or whatever?
In 2016,
yeah, and it never came out.
Never came out.
And he's done that a few times. He'll be like announcing albums.
I remember he did that,
dropped.
and
Yandi never came.
Yandi,
yeah.
And this
that
is
was a big one.
After Yeezus, right? Yeezus,
that was supposed to be like the follow up.
Yeah, because he did this. He tried to do this with Cruel Summer back in like 2012.
Cruel Winter.
Yeah. And
never happened.
Never happened.
Then Travis Scott, like the past, like maybe 2 years ago, said like, "Oh, Cruel Winter's still happening" or something.
It should, because shout out to Cruel Summer, actually fire album.
It's one.
It was.
That's one of the best. I would say top 10 compilation albums I've heard.
In all
was cool.
Yeah,
it was
good.
Or just in general.
There was some R&B, like John Legend had his own track with what's her name?
Tiana
Taylor.
Taylor. That was a fire.
It's called Bliss. Yeah.
I actually do not like Tiana Taylor.
I
am at, like
personally don't like her either.
Yeah, I heavily do not.
But that's actually a really good song
because of John Legend.
I'm a bigger Cruel Summer was cool. I like Self Made, the MMG
series.
Volume 1,
I think Volume
2 is probably the better one.
Volume
2 is my favorite, and I think Self Made's way better.
Because that has Black Magic on it.
Cruel Summer.
Yeah, I'm a Fluorescent Ink guy. I've said it on the show before. That song with Stally and Wale. That was my joint.
Yeah, probably. If I hear it, I'll probably like, yeah, I know what you talking about. I've been bumping a lot of old school shit.
Yeah, currently still building a 90s playlist. Like I was at my barber.
Really?
I was at my barber last week, and he's 100% like he's just the embodiment of the 90s, and he always has just like good jams just in because he has his whole garage made into a barbershop. So I walk in and I hear this is why one of the vibes of the week was
Tony
anniversary.
Yo, I was hyped. I popped when I saw
okay.
that, bro. I love that
It's
joint.
our anniversary. And then Down came on. Brandy. I was like, ooh, I remember this show. I was like,
That's fire.
I love Brandy. And Brandy just dropped an album.
Yeah,
actually
she did.
I'm like, what?
Where has she been for the last 10
Chilling?
years? Yeah, she has been chilling.
Just chilling. Her brother's been doing stuff too.
Ray J.
Raycon. Have you heard of Raycons?
No.
Those are the earbuds,
Yeah,
right?
dude, he's like
Oh, you talking about the
Raycon.
RAYCON? Yeah.
He's everywhere with
So that's funny. The podcast I was telling you about, they're
yeah,
sponsored by them.
dude. So many people who I watch on YouTube, or they're sponsored by. I'm like, yo, he's making moves.
That's
right
why I gotta
now.
show you. I'll definitely link you guys to ADD because, bro, like it's
Yeah,
literally.
I will not wear those things, but
I don't know what you guys' main audience is, but I'm guessing it's mostly like
None.
It's just our
Friends.
friends.
just
okay.
yeah. When I look
mean,
at
you never know
when
when
I
it
look
could
at some of
grow.
the analytics, they're so weird.
I'm looking for the demographic of 18 to 46-year-old males.
I'm pretty sure it's no one younger than 20. Yeah.
Well, I'm
Whoever
trying to sell
listens to this.
Viagra and make some bread, dog. So that's the market I'm going for.
What?
Yeah. And now we're going to our sidebar of the week.
Nah, bro. What? So you said you wanted to start a podcast. Do you know, like, what? Do you have a title it or like what you what's the main theme of
like
it's
I
gonna
said,
be?
I'm probably gonna do the wrestling podcast with my boy Brooks, and you're definitely gonna be on it. But
sure.
That's in the back burner because with him,
You're okay there? Yeah,
Yeah, bro. No, I'm good.
You're like
for show, bro.
like faux show didn't come out for show for show.
For sure, bro. I'm all hyped for that. To get on that podcast, bro.
no, it's coming. Like I said, we did a test episode a couple months ago, but like you got to be consistent with it. That's why I like that you guys have been very consistent. You know,
Yeah,
following on Instagram.
we've only taken 1 week off.
Yeah, that's excellent, brother. That's keep it up. That's with anything like be consistent, working out,
Yeah,
hit them stretching
real.
hands.
Yo, I'm telling you, if it wasn't for my horrible stomach issues today, I might work out tonight. Like I might go for a night run because
never a bad
I
time
only
to work
Night runs are amazing.
because now with this heat wave that's and just the summer in general, I only like to run early in the morning or
Yeah,
at
or at
night
night.
because the humidity makes you want to just
Die.
cry. Yeah,
I run at Kelly Drive in Philly because that's where I work at. Kelly Drive is a like 4 mile running path.
yeah. This
Kinda
one,
like,
this thing right
Cooper
here
River.
is like 3.2.
Oh, that's awesome.
I do that. Yeah.
That's awesome. But back to
The
how
podcast,
I
yeah.
wanted to have my podcast. If it was with my boy Will, which I think it still may, like a normal podcast.
Yeah.
I wanted to call it something chill. Probably just.
Yeah, you should do like I did in my first episode. Actually, for the first 3 episodes, this podcast didn't even have a name, and it was just I sent out I think an Instagram poll
Yeah,
on my personal page,
yeah.
and he did too, and it came down to
Kick
the
It
Kick It
Back
Back
and Pass the
podcast and
Vibes.
Pass the Vibes, and I was already feeling Pass the Vibes. I mean, dude, I have like something vibe related tattooed on me, and I was just like, I think that's what it's gonna be, and I mean just side note, this motherfucker did threaten me. He was like, I mean, I'm gonna Kick It Back and start my own podcast.
Who?
Bro, bro,
This
you
guy
know what I'm
over
saying?
here.
You know what I'm saying, bro? It's like I'm a big
No,
part of the show, bro.
And the big
I'm a big part of the show.
and the funny thing is, I think you should,
What, make his own side podcast?
because him and his best friend Tina have insane chemistry, like better chemistry. Like I've known this guy longer than he's known Tina, but their chemistry that they have, just friendship wise, music wise, and just all
He's trying
around.
to kick me off the
people-
show, bro.
Yes, yes.
this is
Like you
pitch-
don't know where I live.
This is pitch. Like, you know what, man? Go do
I'm
your
being
own thing, bro.
I'm just being honest with you. And
No,
it's-
he ain't trying to get you off. He's saying still do this.
you should start
the other
your
one.
own.
Yeah.
Like it's just fun. Like
It is, bro.
I was it's just not to cut you off, but like yeah, doing it with Tina, like big shout out to Tina. Tina's fucking awesome, and you guys can talk about anything. Like just like how we can kind of almost talk about anything because like yeah, obviously video games are off the table, and
we can still talk about it.
no,
bro.
we cannot.
Yes, we can.
We can mention them. I cannot have a full blown discussion like with the PS5.
Yeah, probably not.
That's what I'm saying. Like that's what I'm talking. Like Ralph, 100%. We can
Yeah.
have like an hour conversation on that. But I don't care about that, and that's not what this podcast is even about anyway. So it doesn't matter. But with you and Tina, it could kind of be similar to this. Like revolves around music, but it doesn't even have to. Like didn't we throw around some names? like something like the Great Z or something like that, or
It would have to be something about the Z.
something Z,
because
which is so ironic because you have
The fuck is the Z?
He has not one Z in his name, but
Bro, Zero, bro. That's my
Zero.
You know what I'm saying? That's the artist name. Her artist name's Zambiza, so it's all revolved around the Z, bro.
It's all about the Z.
All about the
I like
Z.
that.
Yeah.
I fuck with that.
Not for sure, bro.
yeah.
But-
So I mean, dude, I could definitely see you guys like start one, and it would be really
The
really
thing is,
natural.
I've shouted you out on this before.
What?
You do all the hard work with the editing, and I
100%.
know for a fact that she's
Yeah.
not gonna do it, and I'm definitely not gonna do that either. So
There's really not much to do with this. Yeah, it is annoying, but hopefully you don't have the same problems as me, and you just get 2 mics, plug it into a laptop, and just go.
hey, bro, right now.
See, with me, I'm not I'm the furthest thing from a perfectionist, but it's just I like to understand. I like to learn. So it's like when I started all of this, hence why like my procrastination took an effect. I took the time to learn everything that I was going to do so that if I did run, Jesus Christ, my voice cracks. I need to count how many times my voice cracks.
You gotta drink water, dog.
It all goes back to that, man. Stay hydrated.
I'm going now.
That's
Fuck
gonna be the
you.
name of the episode.
I'm literally leaving.
Yeah, would you mind giving me some water, sir?
Bro, I got water in my backpack.
I'm good.
I'll take some water.
Oh yeah, you want some water?
Yeah.
We're still running the podcast.
I got you, bro. Yo, this is a first time exclusive. My man really just left to go get some water.
Yo, this man, it's all Gucci. It's all Gucci.
Yo, that's gonna be named episode, bro. It's gonna be stay hydrated. It's gonna be like, drink your water.
Stay there. August burns red, so.
It's gonna be like drink your water with special guest El Oso.
I like how you said that, dog.
Bro,
But
we gotta keep it all the way with the natural Spanish sound in El Oso.
I'm trying to learn Spanish, dog. Especially wearing these masks now. I go into like the Picanha in Philly. It's a Brazilian place. As soon as I go in there, they be talking to me in Portuguese. I'd be like, nigga, I don't understand you guys. Like, no Espanol, no Portuguese.
All right, I'm
English.
back.
Bro, you didn't even get water.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, energy drink? Is that Four Loco?
No.
voice
Oh no,
about
this is
start
G
cra-
Fuel.
Your voice about to start cracking even more.
No, it's not.
Bro.
It's all about moisture. Pause. That does feel a lot better. Bro,
Bro,
sorry,
that is what the episode's gotta be called, bro. It's gonna be called Stay Hydrated with special guest El Oso.
Are we just gonna leave it at that? Even though the majority, like, I feel like this whole part was what
This'll be the
a
clip,
fourth, not
this'll
even a
be the-
fourth, an eighth.
This will be the clip that we advertise the podcast with.
Oh, when I leave. No, I will.
That would
Yeah.
actually be really funny.
No,
I'll clip
like
this.
we put on IG when we.
I'll clip this part.
So
Yeah.
And then
one-
this will be what everyone's gonna think we're talking about.
Like I said, I'm gonna show you guys. Damn Internet, You Scary. Another one used to be called Righteous and Ratchet. That was a bigger one because it had Kevin Sage on it. But they recorded themselves when they actually like with a video camera when they're actually recording.
Okay.
It's one of the most. You watch Joe Rogan, right?
I
I
one
mean,
of Joe Rogan.
I literally like remember I bought a camera.
Yeah.
There's a camera right there,
Yeah,
and I'm not sure if I'm gonna implement video for the podcast.
Just yet, I think you should over time because it's just visually, it's aesthetically pleasing. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's just like I like.
With the thing and why I wouldn't do it right now is because with a lot of the podcasts that do have a visual aspect to it. So if like all the podcasts you can find them all streaming platforms, just like Passive Vibe Podcast. You can watch them on YouTube, and I do post this to YouTube as well. But it's just a still image of the podcast episode name and the guest.
and yeah,
why I want to wait is
which you guys' logo shit too. Right?
yeah, I feel that
Which is fire, by the way.
I feel
Yeah,
that
definitely. I told you about the shirt. So
yeah.
I feel that with the podcasts that have video, it's multiple shots.
No, like that's why I want to send you the one. They literally just put it in front of them. They record.
Well, then I would definitely need to rearrange this room.
Yeah,
because
that's why I said
how I've already messed around with the camera already. The way that it's pointing right now, it would catch. So it could catch me for sure. Like if I sat up, and it would catch everyone on the couch. But I just feel like it's just a weird aspect. So I was thinking this might
not
be
like
enough.
being on camera. Do you not like being on camera?
Oh no, I bought the camera purposefully because there's like reaction videos I want to do.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Especially
no,
for
I have
video
no
games?
problem. Yeah, I have no
okay.
problem wanting to be on video. I feel like if I were to do just a single camera setup, not a double camera, I would need a different setup. So not where it's at an angle and like you're looking at the side of my face the whole time. I'm thinking about, and this might be an idea for like my new place, a table, like kind of like a somewhat of a long table.
Yeah.
And we sit across from each other. So it won't be the comfy. Well, this couch is far from comfy, but it won't be
I
the
have no
couch.
issues with it.
Oh yeah, you can have it. 100%. When I move, take it. I don't want it.
Hey man, gladly.
Yeah. So it might be a table, and kind of. I guess it would be kind of similar to like a Joe Rogan setup where like they're looking across, like they're looking right at
That's
each other.
kind of how Righteous and Ratchet and I said, well, right now they with Damn It, It's Scary, they are in 2 separate locations, so they just Zoom, which is even easier to do because
right now, yeah.
you just record
So
it.
yeah, I might do that depending on when I leave, because I don't feel like a table would fit right here right now, especially like with everything over here.
I definitely want to suggest doing like a special episode like before, at least one recording of here before you move out.
I'll try it.
That would be
Just to
tough.
Yeah,
just to see how it looks. Maybe maybe like the Halloween episode.
yo,
I'll dress up as the weekend.
yo,
That's my outfit.
that's
this year.
funny as hell, dog.
I'm doing the whole thing.
Bro, I brought this idea up to him. I don't think I said it on the podcast. On Amazon sells this giant palm tree because that's kind of like our logo, right?
Oh, okay.
So they sell this giant 6-foot palm tree
And kind of
with
put that in
LED
behind
lights.
you guys?
Yeah, and I was like, bro, we gotta get that in the room.
Fire idea. That's actually a really fire
Thank
idea.
you,
though.
bro. Yo, thank you, bro.
I like it. I like good ideas.
Yo,
bro.
everyone who I've brought the idea across thought it was a dope idea.
You
man.
just got like
Who?
Kyrie,
2
Kurt,
people.
Tina. That's 3 right there. And then all
I'm not knocking you.
Yeah.
I'm not knocking you. I do want to get back to why.
I'll just count one. I ain't
Oh,
counting Kyrie and Tina.
Oh, come on,
It needs
bro.
to be randoms.
I ain't no random.
Kurt-
Well, not randoms. What I meant was like people who were like just
Bro, I'm about to
who
make
would
this-
say yes.
I'm about to put
immediately.
this on an IG poll too. Like, yo, would
Yeah,
this
do
be-
that, yeah.
I will.
I don't have my personal page anymore, so
Put it on the Past the Vibes page.
it's not like there's more random people than actual friends who
Yeah,
care.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like, well, maybe the randoms will.
No, you don't want like some like it could be a bot that just randomly.
Yeah, you're right.
Like,
Yeah,
I don't know
I'm
how many.
gonna
I
do
don't know
that.
how many bots follow the page. So
I'm gonna post that on my IG story and we'll see what they say. I like the idea. It's creative, you know.
No,
What I'm
no.
saying? It adds a lot to the
like I
room.
said, it's all just like I told you guys about recording yourself on video. It's the aesthetic, like
yeah, no. I've always thought about it in the back of my mind, and I know that it would just be an additional editing issue for me.
yeah.
But and this nigga don't care.
Yeah.
Like it's just, I just get to sit here and look pretty with my fucking bucket hat.
Yeah, see, that's what he got. That's his thing. He got the bucket hat, dog.
Yeah, I know that is his thing.
You mix, right? You're black and Spanish, right?
Puerto Rican, Filipino, black, Portuguese.
Exactly. That's exactly what I get confused for, and I'm not. I'm black and white. My mom's straight from Germany.
Yeah.
But that's the aesthetic that not only do I put out, you put out, bro. We different.
Yeah, I put like in the beginning my whole like the look for the podcast.
He had the
It
sock.
was the art.
The what?
All right, nigga.
I'm gonna do rag.
I was about to go in on him, but I'm not gonna go in on
Bro, I
him.
want the smoke.
No, you don't.
I do.
Yeah.
Let's not turn this into a roasting session. Right?
We already had an episode for that.
Oh damn.
Yeah.
I wasn't there.
What was I saying? It was an orange hat, just an orange like winter hat, and it was really tall. And then the reason why he calls it a sock is because Tina, and she wasn't even saying it to like crack on me. She was just saying it. She was like, "Oh, I thought that's what you were talking about," and because we were talking about like Fat Albert or some shit. But yeah, I had an orange. I think it's still in the logo. Just this orange hat because in the beginning of quarantine, obviously I wasn't cutting my hair. And it was just so it was way taller than it is right now. Like right now, it's just like I got to shape up,
Yeah,
and
probably. Just got this cut.
it looks presentable.
Bro, it does look clean, huh?
Yeah, thank you. That's shout out to Jay. I love Jay. That's my second therapist, and
That's your,
it's my barber.
I was-
Yeah, what was I saying? Shit,
The,
What was I
the,
talking about?
the hat.
The hat, yeah. So that was like my look, and then once it started getting hot, because I used to be like, oh, I'm gonna wear it every time we record, and once it started getting warm, I'm like, nah, fuck that.
Yeah, nah, no.
I started wearing a headband, and now I don't. Well, I wear the headband like just around the house now, but I feel like that's still gonna be like my quote unquote like look. It's just that because I love that beanie so much. That orange.
It'll
beanie.
come back in the cold
Like I
weather.
said, this
Yeah.
is definitely.
It'll come back in the fall.
This is. It's,
But yeah, him is it's been the schoolboy Q bucket hat.
Yeah.
Bro,
But
my head fits the bucket hat. Like that's what Tina told me the other. That's what Tina told me the other day. She's like,
your hat fits the bucket hat.
bro, it's
Oh
like,
my God, it
like
does.
not everyone can pull off a bucket hat.
Nah.
Like some people look
Like
like just
Schoolboy Q.
idiots.
Schoolboy Q.
Yeah, bro.
Started bringing it back.
Yeah, so I'm just like, you know what? My head kind of fits this the look.
And talking about Schoolboy
You got a
Q.
bucket head.
Yeah, bucket hat.
Yeah.
I saw Schoolboy
Bucket
Q
head.
last year at the Met, I think. Was it the fucking Met? No, not the Met.
Fillmore.
Fillmore.
Oh
Yeah.
Fillmore's a dope spot.
And
Did you see Kid Cudi there? no.
We saw him at the Man.
That was because I saw you there, right? That was you're talking about years ago.
No, we went
Oh
to
my
the
God,
Kid Cudi
no.
concert in
Oh my
at the
God.
Manson.
Remember
Oh
that?
my God.
Yo,
Holy
you just brought him
shit.
back.
Because I was on shrooms that night.
Oh my, I completely forgot about
saw
that.
You just brought him back to a moment, bro.
I know.
Bro, it was
'Cause that's-
2013.
Yes.
20, like I think you
Wait,
just started.
That was
yeah.
the Odd Future.
That was when
show?
Odd Future and
That was a
Logic.
great show.
Logic
Phenomenal.
opened. That was young.
Wait, you guys
Logic.
saw each other there?
Yes,
Yeah,
I
'cause
was
with my ex, and then
I was with my ex.
and we saw each other. I'm like, yo, bro.
Yeah, he was tripping.
I was tripping balls.
You guys, this was in line, or it was like an actual like.
I think we were.
We met at line. We met in line.
I saw him in line.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then
He was like a little bit more ahead, so
I was on the rail,
Yeah.
bro, because
I remember
told
he
Jess
said,
to
like,
sprint.
Yeah, he made it a point. I remember the next day he's like, "Man, we're camping out early. We're gonna be
Yeah.
all the way at the very."
I
front.
was there, so shit, dude. Just brought back.
throwback. I know, dog. That's what I'm here for.
bro.
It's like I feel there's a little
Bro,
bit of
Kurt
happiness,
made you
man.
leave the room one time, bro, and he just made you.
Bro,
have
there's a lot of
moment,
firsts,
like-
bro. Wait, just to. I mean, I'll get back to what I was saying, but yeah, this was the Indica tour, 2013 September at Penn's Landing.
RIP
Festival
Festival
Pier.
RIP Festival Pier.
Yeah,
What? It's not called that anymore.
They closed it. Just done.
Oh damn!
I feel like a lot of places are gonna just start shutting down. It sucks.
I went there for Roots Picnic a couple years ago. It
Yeah,
was tough.
Yeah, it was really tough.
Yeah, we were there 5 hours early, in line. We still weren't even the first
Dedication,
people.
man.
We were like,
I know
there might have been like
honey
50.
fan and a half, dog.
There was like maybe 50 to 60 people ahead of us, so we still even weren't the first ones there. We waited, and it almost even didn't matter because once they started checking people's tickets, people from the back started flooding the front.
That was one of the niggas. I was like, I'm getting in because I had VIP. So
Oh, I didn't even know that.
what sucks is this is how young I was. I wasn't 21 yet. I was just turned 20, so I had VIP. I could do whatever.
And
I couldn't get drinks. I had free comp drinks. My girl wasn't even 20; she was 19.
Jeez,
yeah, I was
that
just like,
sucks.
damn, like,
Yeah, I damn, yeah, VIP.
yeah, VIP,
Damn,
bro.
bro.
Okay.
Yeah. I want it for free too.
They're-
Yeah, I'm a lucky motherfucker, bro. I'm blessed.
Bro, Kurt has so many connections, bro.
Yeah.
And he's like,
I-
this is a man out here, bro.
I try and help other people out too. So.
But yeah, dude, I'll never forget. I saw you like walking by, and then we were sitting there for a minute, and then when they start, everyone started bunching up in the beginning, and I was like, I told her, I was like, yo, we're gonna have to sprint. She's like, what? And I was like, no,
Yup.
you can't walk. I was like, you have to run with me. And she was like, are you serious? And I'm like, look, like as soon as like you hear the beep, just the 40-yard dash, and I was holding her hand and she had the bags, and I was like, I got mine scanned. I started pulling her. She got her scanned, and then I jerked her arm real quick, and we started sprinting. And we didn't get to the spot I want, but we still got on the rail. We were on the right side of the stage, and it was just beautiful. And then like that's where I heard of Logic, but I discovered him. That's where I fell in love with Logic.
That's where I'm glad because I saw Gambino live, and
Yeah.
Logic and Gambino are very similar. That was the first time I saw Logic live, and I'm such a big fan of him
Dude,
now. Like
no
back
pressure
then, that's
album.
what really got me on him. Like,
Dude,
a lot.
his performance was amazing.
He actually set the tone for that night.
Yeah.
Tyler and Odd Future minus Frank and Earl, because I think they weren't there.
yeah, Taco and Jasper and all the other.
Yeah, they had everybody else with them, and they were excellent. I actually lost my girl because she was wearing like dress and heels and shit. Mosh pit,
She was in heels?
bro.
At a concert?
It was 19. She was 19. She was just like, oh my god, like I want to look good for you. I was just like, it is 90 degrees out. I was sweating,
Bro, yeah.
We're moshing and shit.
This was a hot September.
Yeah. And
But-
like when Odd Future came on, I remember it was like a wave, like, and I remember she got thrown to the back, and I was just like, I'll find you when Kid Cudi came on. And I think I stayed until probably like one of his last songs, because one of our friends actually knows King Chip.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so we
I think you told me this
I
story.
did, because we went backstage and smoked with that nigga, or not backstage, but behind the
Yeah.
We,
I remember this all
Behind the
clearly.
scenes.
that's what I'm saying. It sucked because like we just met each other, so we weren't really as like cool
Yeah.
and shit. And like I was tripping balls, so I was nowhere coherently able to like.
Oh, my God.
If you would have been a little
Now?
bit cooler with Kurt, bro, you would have been with
Yeah.
King Chip too.
Because we fucking Tyler was.
I can't remember. I think it was like during the Tyler waves
Yeah.
where I bumped into you again.
Yeah.
Because
I was by myself at that point.
all of the Tyler fans bum rushed this, pretty much shoved you against the stage.
Yep.
And I remember they were like throwing like
'Cause
candy
you were
bars
up
at
against
him.
the guardrails.
I was against the
Yeah.
guard. I had to get behind my ex and like
kind of guard her.
Yeah,
I
because
remember.
like I was like, holy shit, and then like there were people getting carried out. Like
Yo,
they
that
had to
sounds
get
crazy.
They had to get because it was like
I remember-
security was like get that person, and then you have to like fucking Jesus them over the crowd and stuff, and it was wild. And then like Tyler, I still have footage of it.
I have
but,
a couple videos. I have Kid Cudi's.
My phone has such shitty like audio quality. All you hear is just like you don't even hear lyrics. You just hear the bass because my phone was right there. And all you hear is just the bass, and then like Tyler just jumping and shit.
He was great. I want to say when I was smoking backstage with Chip, fucking Tyler. I know, bro. I'm a dope person, right?
No, that's so. I mean,
Tyler and
So
fucking
lucky.
Taco were on their little scooter segways and shit, and they were fucking.
Yeah, I saw the pictures of that.
Yeah, they're
like,
being annoying, though, because I was like, "Yo, niggas, we're trying to smoke here," and they're like, "It's cool, I'm seeing Tyler," but it's like, nigga, like
I think they were like probably your age at that time.
they were. That's the problem. It's like I'm trying to sit here and chill.
Or no, he's 91, so he might be like 2 years older. Than
But I wanted to say your bucket hat. I seen Schoolboy Q. I got my girl, her friend got VIP tickets. Not only see him backstage. The fucking problem is, it was in the wintertime, so I had to drive from Jersey because we were in Jersey.
Damn.
Go over to Philly. These bitches took forever, dog. So it's basically he played basically his old Crash Talk album, which Schoolboy. I don't know if you guys listened to it.
Yeah.
Oh,
it came out.
No, because when you said old, I was like, wait, Crash. Like I'm processing old, and then I was like, wait, Crash Talk was 2019.
This is last year.
Okay.
Yeah, so
I was like,
because one of the songs
I love Crash Talk. That's
one of my
shit.
favorite songs is Crash. I was so glad I got to see that live, bro. I was like, because it talks about his daughter and shit. Like that's,
yeah.
It's a dope song.
I think is that the outro? I think.
It's one of like middle songs on the album.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Great album, Schoolboy. You killing it. Also, my boy Nascent actually made a track with Schoolboy and 50 Cent called "Flip on You."
What? I would never
This
picture
was on
those
the
two
album?
in together.
It's on Ambition. It's 50's album, Ambition, with the fucking lion on it. I forget. Yeah, I know. It's a big state. No, 50. You gotta put out better stuff. But
he knows what he's known for.
he
now.
knows what he's doing.
He's still rich, bro.
He's just a
cares
troll.
less right now.
He's just a professional troll to me now.
I know, but I'm gonna meet this man one day, so I'm.
That'd be dope.
Oh no, it's
no!
gonna
Don't
happen.
get me wrong. Like
Yo, Chris
there was
get that
no.
roll on Power, bro.
I would never throw any type of shade at 50 Cent. I love 50 Cent. Like Joe, fucking AO Technology. Him and JT and Timbaland.
Bro, Get Rich or Die Trying is a
Effing,
classic amongst
he got
everybody.
My first album of his was The Massacre.
Also a classic
Not
though.
terrible.
It's not terrible, but
Get Rich or
everyone's
Die
like,
Trying is-
everyone when I tell them that they're like, why?
I feel like the album cuts on there might have been better than the singles. On
You talking about,
on Massacre. He had one song with Jamie Foxx on there I messed with a lot. Build You Up, I think it was called. But Get Rich or Die Trying, that was
Yeah,
a
that's
goat.
a classic. That's literally classic. 50
I love how Many Men ended up becoming like the most like known like for this generation. Everyone loves Many Men.
Well, Pop Smoke just sampled it. He
Yeah.
R.P. Pop Smoke. I actually he's a decent artist.
His album was full of samples, bro.
Yeah.
My boy was playing the 30 when we were playing ball, and I was just like, yo, he sampled Fabulous, he sampled Mario, just like I'm like, yo, all these old samples, bro.
But
It's
did he
crazy.
really? I've always had a question about him.
Did he sample or he just covered?
No, not about like was it him?
Or was it 50?
No. Oh yeah.
Because
It
50
might have
took
been
over
50,
his.
yeah.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, dude.
Well, Many Men definitely was him because he put that out when he was still alive.
Yeah.
I'm
Yes,
thinking
yeah.
like all of these, like his
Yes, he
album,
did.
like I'm on the same page as you. Great artist. I wasn't a fan, but
I'm starting to grow on it. Just like
Yeah. No,
I want to have
yeah.
this discussion in a little bit about
Yeah.
like what defines a legend, and I'm peeping now Pokemon Stadium 2.
oh, I got shit, bro.
Oh, bro, let me know. But sidetrack like he ain't a legend by any means, but like for he another person gone too soon, unfortunately.
Yeah,
Just some dumb
it's
shit.
yeah.
It's
He
just
could
like,
definitely could have made more waves.
What I wanted to say about sampling and shit, and it's not the Drake one I remember, but the 90s song I've been bumping for like the last 2 weeks is "What These Bitches Want From Us" by DMX.
That's a classic.
And Drake sampled it on he's like,
Oh,
it's a DMX shit. I'm
on Views.
Yes, it was on Views. It was 2016. That's
Yep.
right. I don't know which song though.
Yeah, it was
I remember
track. It
that.
was it was like track 3 or 4. No, not 4 because that was.
Oh, and me and Justin got into. I remember because I came to smoke with me when I was living with my boy Will.
Yo,
years
that was
ago.
oh my god, that was
Because it was wintertime.
That was
I
an
remember you had
adventure.
your shitty ass car back then too, bro.
Subaru.
Yeah, that shit was a piece of shit.
shout out my boy Swizz, rest in peace.
Because I remember he was like, "Your thing's starting." He was like, "Yeah, give it a minute."
yeah, it had a starter problem back then. God, I miss him.
Me and him had a really big argument over Drake's album. the fuck was it?
It has to be Nothing Was the Same, right?
No, it wasn't. Nothing was the same. Was it?
There was
Worst behavior.
Yeah,
it was over worst.
That's Nothing Was the Same.
Okay, it was over worst behavior because you were like, "What?" I was like, "I personally hate that song." You're like, "What?"
Yo, this dude loves that song.
I know.
Miles loves that
Like,
song, bro.
Bro, he was
remember?
singing this shit. Remember?
Worst.
I hated that song at the time. You know what's crazy?
You love it now.
Bro, it's growing on me. It's a classic.
Yes.
Classic. At the time, though, see, I think this is the problem with a lot of songs. Overplaying the shit. Not even myself,
Yeah,
other people.
I overplayed.
Yeah, because you fucking said it in the motherfucking what?
Bro, they did that at Toys R Us that was like electronics,
2-3
bro.
years.
Had a jump grade with a toothbrush.
For years.
Still scrub Jack with two.
Because you be spitting like all the bars and I'd be like, motherfucker, this song sucks.
Like, leave me alone.
This song's trash.
I'm so glad I affected someone like that. I never thought I would.
I
But
just
I'm
remember
happy.
because like I knew you were really because I think because me and him were probably because we work in electronics.
Yeah,
and you were
I
in the
trained you.
factory.
Yeah, I wound up training.
Did you train me?
Yeah.
I remember that day.
But,
I remember,
yeah, I know you're right.
I
Yeah.
remember
Did you
that
really
day.
train me?
I remember that day because I remember I had Kyle and I was training Kyle and then you were training Kurt. It was on a Friday night. I remember that day perfectly.
But I thought you were saying, "Oh, did you train me?" Because like, yeah, he didn't. I wasn't a good trainer.
No, I just I take the things pretty easily, but
Yeah.
He showed you
I
the
remember,
ropes.
but I just remember like when I was training you, I was just like, "Damn, this dude's on like another level." Just like chill, kind of like Nick.
Yeah.
I don't think you ever worked with.
Nick Whiteboy.
Yeah.
Nick DePaul.
Yeah, funny enough, he came to when I lived in Cherry Hill a couple years ago.
This is crazy.
He came to my party, and I was like, "Nigga, what?" I was like,
Bro, how, bro?
Because I know everybody, dog.
Shout out Nick. You
How
gotta
did he
get
end
on.
up- how did he end up there, bro?
Because he knows my girl Gabby. Because I guess he's friends. Her baby dad now. He's friends with her baby dad. So like this is before she. Was
And what's his name? Emilio?
No.
Oh, okay.
He's a white boy.
I thought it was him.
Aldo?
Not Aldo. There's another guy. Gerlach? Eddie Gerlach?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, Eddie. Shout out to Eddie.
It's
Shout out
a
to Gabby.
small world.
It is. That's why, because Nick came through with her, and I was like, "How the fuck do you know?" I was like, "Gabby," because Gabby's like my little sister, dog.
Aw.
Yeah, I grew up with her brother. Shout out to Dean. Shout out to Dave. They and Callie. Yeah, just that's like my
wild.
sister.
Yeah,
Yeah,
this circle of.
so that's why when they came in, I was just like, "Yo, what's going on, bro? Like, you good guy?"
Yeah.
But
Did he recognize you? He remember you?
immediately, he didn't know my name though. He just was
Yeah,
like,
Nick has a great memory. It's weird though. Yeah.
yeah.
But no, yeah, dude.
That's
Nick,
what's up, bro.
When
That's
I trained
a
you
great
and
story.
like you and Nick were like the people who I favorited training because like you guys understood it's not that big a deal.
No, it's not.
Yeah. Like when, like, cause Nick already had like he worked at like one of the express stores, so he was cool, and so I know like when I was showing him the ropes, I was like, oh, he's. And then when you, oh no, that's just sleep mode. Okay, scared the fuck out of me. When I was training you, I was like, yeah, he has that mentality where he's gonna do just fine. Like nothing's gonna bother
You had
him.
worked at Target Electronics.
Yeah, I was
before
actually a
Toys R Us, right?
supervisor at Target.
Yeah.
So this is going from Target to Toys R Us.
Yeah,
to
and when
down.
you told me that, I'm like, so you really don't even need this.
Yeah, I was just like, this is. I
Yeah.
was getting paid way more though for a job doing way less.
Oh, really? Toys was paying you more?
Back in 2011, 2012, Target was paying me $750 to be
For
supervisor
God
of
damn,
electronics. I was getting slave, but now
Bro, we get paid
$15. You guys,
and that's just
you
regulars.
guys start at 13, 14, which pisses me off. The only thing I liked about my job at Target, my benefits. My benefits were solid.
That's
I was
good.
guaranteed 40 hours a week. I was guaranteed. I had health care. They'd be wrecking shit all the time. I was in electronics, so I'd be getting free electronics. I'd be like, yo, let me get this game. Let me get this game. That's how, honestly, half my collection, for like Xbox and PS.
Oh yeah, I got free games too.
Toys R Us.
That
5 fingers.
no, that 90% discount on the computer.
What?
Oh, dude, I worked the.
God,
I mean,
thankfully they're out of business now, so they'll never come after you.
I want them to come back.
Wait, you want to work there?
Oh, real shit. Are you kidding me? Dude, I
so
mean,
easy.
yeah, I got I went to school and I got a job in like my field. Cool. Mm-hmm. But like, it was so nice. When the last 2 years I was working there, well, before they shut down, I was just doing 1 day a week. So just doing 1 day a week was just like, it was such a great change of pace from like sitting at a fucking desk and I just get to go to a toy store, fuck around for like a few hours,
Yeah,
and
most
then
definitely.
and just kind of like blow steam off.
That's kind of how my one boy aunt in Philly, he's got a condo and shit. He
Yeah.
does insurance and shit. He makes well over $100,000 a year.
Yeah.
And he actually still works at, well, right now they're closed, but the Marion in Cinnaminson It's a catering place.
Yeah.
I actually used to work there too. Well, I still technically.
Is that a
do.
hotel?
No, it's a catering. It's a banquet hall.
Okay.
That's
So,
the
like,
Marriott.
Yeah.
Damn, nigga. The Marriott. It's confusable. Yeah, but
It's close.
It's a banquet hall. So we did weddings, we did bar mitzvahs, we did all types of shit. Bad bitches. Oh my god.
Yeah, because only the finest
But
rent that place out.
my boy makes over $100,000 a year. He still does that on the side because he likes to switch up from.
It's fun.
He's actually what the fuck is it? I'm fried right now. Mater D.
Maitre
D, right? And he makes like 20 something an hour, which is still
pretty
decent,
tough.
But that's compared to what he's making
Yeah.
on. It's just like
That's
this is
pocket
your
change.
side job.
Yeah, that's pocket change.
Yeah,
and that's how I saw Toys R Us. Like Toys R Us, like what I would get paid weekly. I was just like, oh, okay, cool, or bi-weekly. I was like, oh, okay, cool. I could take care of like a cell phone bill with this shit or gas for the month or whatever.
Yeah.
But it's just for the environment.
But yeah, it was just like I get to see people who I don't normally see. Get to fuck around.
Bro, I love my shift at Toys R Us. It was morning time.
I would show up late all the time. Not you, me.
I actually like the closing crew a lot, bro.
Closing was. I used to be a part of that closing.
Yeah, I know
crew.
you were.
I was only closing.
Yeah.
Closing.
That's
crew.
all
what
he.
it was at,
That's
bro.
all he ever wanted to do. It's just so he can like creep on girls. That's all he did.
Yeah, see,
Nah, bro. Hell no.
no, we had some Johns come through, bro. Because like,
No names will be named.
no names at all.
You talking about customers or
It
coworkers?
don't matter, dog.
Don't matter.
Yeah, just in general.
With that's how you get caught.
There's no names.
Yeah,
no names.
they were just some
There-
fine Johns.
I mean, I will. Oh, I don't know if you were a part of this game. You remember the game I'm about to talk about?
Milk, right?
Yeah, the milk.
This
game.
is after
Sounds
Kurt.
really strange.
Him and Miles love this
Yeah,
game.
me and Miles,
We gotta
did
get
it.
Miles on the show, bro.
We
We've been
did
talking
it.
I haven't
about
seen
it.
Miles in. I actually saw Miles at the Alden like a year and a half ago.
The
That's
what?
it's a bar.
It's a
in
bar
Maple
in
Shade.
Shade,
okay.
yeah, because we're from Shade and shit.
What was I saying? Oh, yeah, we did this a couple holiday seasons where we would do it on like when Toys R Us would be open overnight, and so we would we would always get paired together for overnight shifts because I don't know why. It's so funny. They never really saw through Miles' work ethic, which is the funniest shit in the world. Miles did I love you, Miles, but everyone knows he did absolutely nothing, and he finessed the fuck out of that. So I don't know how he
them
did
You
it.
checks.
worked here for
Miles.
like 2 years, right?
He was there till like
He
3.
did on and off because he went away for like a year or something. Then he came back.
Yeah.
I think he was there consistently, bro.
I don't
you just
think
didn't
so.
work with him.
Maybe.
He only worked at one point. He only worked on
Yeah,
Sundays.
maybe that was the case, but
He
like,
was there for like 4 years, man.
but yeah, dude, he finished the fuck out of that store where I know he wouldn't do anything because like even when I would just be like, oh yeah, there's this and that, and I'm like, I know you're not gonna do it. He's like, yeah, I know.
Me and Miles used to work together all the time on Sundays. I think this when he was on his 1 day a week, and we would just be there talking about like all the NBA trades going on, just chilling.
Yeah, because that's when I was on Facebook, there was a group for football and shit, but obviously we divulged into other sports, and the whole town would be shit posting about like whatever opinions you guys would have. It could be for basketball, we for football and shit, but. Yeah, shout out. I miss those old Toys R Us days, bro. They said some stores are still open, like in Canada and
There's
shit.
only two.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, well, 2 U.S. stores. I
It's
think
the one in New York, right?
It's no, it's
like
like
North
North
Jersey,
North
right?
Jersey, somewhere near Wayne, like where the headquarters is, and then the other one's in Texas. I think there's some international ones. There might be. I'm not sure
yeah,
about the Canadian
close.
ones, but the game. So just a long story short, the game. All it was me and Miles. We created this game, and we were just like, yo. Whenever there's like a bad John, and a certain ethnicity, you put them under like a type of like flavor of milk.
Oh,
And then we would call it out over the walkie too.
I forgot about the walkie.
So we would like,
Go channel 2.
and normally I'm the one who's just sitting back in ours, and he would just like walk around and do whatever. So you
You did this on the main channel, or you switched?
the main channel. Real shit. I don't care.
I would tell it go to channel 3.
Yeah. No, I did the main channel. I was just like milk.
No, because who's our HR dude? Little gay dude.
Alan.
Alan. He was nice dude.
Alan was cool.
But because he,
Waynehead.
Wayne Head.
Bro, when Kyle comes on, we gotta talk to him about Waynehead. There's this look it up real quick, bro, on Google. There's a character, it was made by the Wayans brothers. It was a 90s cartoon. His name was Waynehead. And me and Kyle always joke around like,
the big ass ball dude. I know exactly what you're talking about.
with the
'Cause
red,
it's based off
with
of
the red hat.
It's based off Keegan.
We said that used to be Alan right there.
That's so fucked up. That's based off Keenan Wayans. That's actually him as a little kid because he's bald and
I remember me and Kyle used to be like, "Yo, where's Wayne head at?"
That's funny as hell, dog. That's super.
Kyle always killed the '90s cartoon references.
I actually think I came up with that one.
I'm not giving you the credit.
Yo.
but so where Arzon was placed, I would see everyone who walked in,
of course,
and I would just and we had I would call it out on the mic, whatever. So I think it
milk?
was milk.
I know, but I'm saying, is the M stand for milk?
No.
No.
It was just types of milk. I don't know why we came up with that.
So it was like white girls were regular milk.
So it was like a bad white chick was like
2%?
which is sure. it was just like I think we said vanilla milk or whatever. And then badass black girl chocolate milk. I think we did banana and also strawberry because I think we had 4.
Oh damn, that's kind of what's strawberry though?
So
I know what
banana wasn't what you think it is.
That was Asians.
No.
What?
It was like Spanish.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what it was. It was like the exotic Spanish because there's a bunch of different Spanish women. Like you couldn't tell. Oh, that's a Puerto Rican. That's a Colombian. That's a Dominican.
Yeah.
And strawberry was like the exotic you don't know. It was like
be Middle Eastern,
something crazy. You know what I'm saying? And so you
should see my one girl. Shout out to I'm gonna say her name because she's mad as hell at me right now. Shout out to Lila. She's Egyptian and Egyptian and Italian.
Yo, that sounds amazing.
She is.
This dude's in love.
Yeah, you sound like you weren't love.
That sounds amazing,
bro. She will break your heart. All right, and rob you.
Whoa. But okay.
Just like I said, most of my friends they strippers. So. Yeah. Cool girl though. Cool girl.
But yeah,
I like that game though, dog.
But to end it, I would call it out, and then we had this long ass receipt paper, and we were just marking it on it, and Miles knew about it, and I knew about it, and throughout the holiday season we had the overnight, so we would just tally it up and shit like this. So yeah, we had the shout out to Miles for helping me come up with that game.
Didn't someone eventually just find the paper and get rid of it?
I think Vance.
No,
or did Vance participate?
He probably, but I would say he participated more.
Yeah, because he was.
It had to be some type of hater that there's
Yeah, I had a few. Yeah, I had a few haters. So, yeah, I'm not gonna talk about them. Well, maybe one day I will. I don't know. They was dumb. I had dumb people who hated me. They just hated me because I didn't like them.
Yeah.
That doesn't make sense.
They hated me because I hated them.
Yeah. But the thing is, whatever. It doesn't matter. Yeah, those people are funny. But yeah. So I guess veer back on to. We were talking about podcasts.
I was talking about podcasts. Yeah. Like I said, I wanted to. I want to go back to music, but with my podcast, whenever it does start up, it's probably gonna be exactly like you guys. I want to talk about whatever the fuck we want to talk about.
Yeah, whatever's on your mind.
Yeah, it's probably gonna be a little bit more condensed. I don't know how long you guys usually go.
Yeah,
we just roll.
No, so normally I was trying to tell you, it's not gonna happen now because I know there's still more stuff we want to talk about.
No, please don't say we're about to start cutting episodes short.
Dude, I've told you this in the fucking beginning, dude.
You have to.
Dude.
Unless you were Joe Rogan.
We're not Rogan. We're not YMH.
We're not Joe Budden.
We're not fucking H3.
Joe Budden.
Bro, Joe Budden. He'll be going for 3 hours.
Don't talk about Joe Budden.
Yeah, let's not talk about
Joe Budden's fucking garbage.
He is. No, you know what he said?
Lyrically, he's great, but as a person, he's a piece of shit.
Lyrically, he also would probably get beat by half the rappers now. So let's be serious. And he made 2 hits, and he's like, yeah, dog, I don't get these new rappers. Why don't they rap like me? Because your style was whack and didn't sell records. So.
I know someone who would highly disagree.
Oh, I know. Probably all from the 90s, right?
No, he'll probably text me. And I'll tell you.
Okay.
Is he gonna hear this? He will hear this. Yeah, he's a good friend. He's a great guy. He's just we literally just had this conversation. That's the funny thing.
Joe Budden's podcast is popping though, bro. Views.
Oh yeah, definitely. Because he has controversial
old heads.
Yeah. Yo, I agree with these old heads.
I figured out how to use the streaming.
No, I like Joe Budden, but controversy creates cash. That's what he be running.
100%. He's a marketing.
I like staying testy subjects too and talking about controversial shit, but not what I believe. I ain't gonna go off the walls just to get some views. I'm gonna be like, yo, I feel like this. This is how I feel.
Yeah. Personal. Yeah. I'm very open to anyone's opinion. Do not get me wrong. I listen. I'm a great listener. I'm not even trying to brag about it, but the reason why I say I'm a great listener, I love to hear other people's perspectives. Because
Yes.
like you'll never know, like you might open yourself to something new. And it's like, yeah, like, but hearing like shit like what Joe Budden talks about, like where he's purposefully doing it, like
Yeah,
he's
he's
saying
hating on purpose.
he's
Whack.
saying shit he doesn't believe. Like that's when I don't care about your opinion. Because if you're just saying it just to be an asshole, like, all right, cool, like just keep doing you, then it's fine.
Because that's gonna run dry pretty quickly.
Who knows, man? I mean, he keeps getting views and listens. So
Well, I understand that, but that's more, like I said, it's more shock value. It's just like, yo, you hear what this nigga said? It's just like, who gives shit? That's all old heads. And that's why I get killed for it, because I have, like, obviously a different view on, like, music and shit. And it's just like, yeah, I like some 90s rap, I like some 80s rap and shit,
But no, the whole
I grew up
thing
in that time.
with the time, it's not gonna happen now. I mean, because I know that you still want to talk about wrestling, and we still want to, you know, and yeah, and we can even, because I still want to.
I have one
and
thing
then
I
you
wanna
also
talk to
want.
you. Yeah, I have one thing that's music related.
Oh wait, was this the? I think you told me about the top 40 list.
No.
Okay.
That's interesting though. No, and but going with the time and everything, like you honestly should keep your episodes under an hour, because bro, nobody, unless you're big as fuck like Joe Rogan, is gonna want to sit and listen to you.
There's no attention span,
Well,
dude.
what's crazy though?
If you have an hour, you're like, yo, bro, I got an hour before work. I can get this shit on real quick.
So, like, the
that's what I do with.
It was like an hour. So I was trying
Hour
to
and
keep
20
it.
minutes.
I was trying to keep it an hour and a half.
Yeah.
And then, I mean, I guess this motherfucker got comfortable. And I'm not trying to come at you right now, but this is why I feel like you've gotten comfortable recently. And I haven't said anything, but I know mentally, well, not mentally, but in the back of my mind, I was like, I got to start like trying to manage it more. But
you do, because I had to do it with the wrestling podcast. Definitely, when you're on, we have to, because like we'll be on one topic for way too fucking long. Like we were doing one of our test things was reviewing WrestleMania, and it was a great episode. But bro, we were rambling on for about like there was only 10 matches, bro. This shit was like 2.5 hours long. Like like you talk about it for 5 minutes, move on to the next.
See, and this is the thing, and. Before you say anything and why you feel like 2 hours or more is needed, this is why I think that it's not. Or
to
why
interject
it might be,
real quick, unless you were getting sponsored,
yes, and that's not happening. This is all out of fun.
No, you don't know.
And to keep my yeah, it could
I've been saying
definitely.
that
We don't know. You never know, and if that ever does happen, then yeah, sure, fine. Then I'll make the adjustments. But now, it's why I feel like keeping it between that hour and a half spot. Is because one, yes, it's easier to indulge. We live in a society today where, dude, you have to keep things short. Pause, and it's just like, I'm just saying, like look at albums nowadays. Albums aren't longer than an hour. Like most, like even major albums, like once you hit an album, you have to be at a certain level. Like you have to be like J. Cole, Logic, Drake. You have to be at that level to still make albums. Kendrick. People who are like still superstars, like like
you're 100% right.
Like fucking Lil Pump, he's technically a superstar in a sense in his own lane. Dude, his last album was like 30 minutes, and then like West Side Gun, I love like he is like hopefully like that genre of rap starts coming back, but his newest album it was 45 minutes. Like that is like the average time, 45 minutes to half an hour. Like
you guys listen to Run the Jewels?
I love Run the fucking.
Saw them live at
Holy Calamity.
We have to go to a concert. We all have to go to a concert.
Yeah, no, for sure.
There's two things I actually want to talk to you guys about.
Hold on, real quick.
So let me finish my thought.
Yeah.
So keeping it between an hour and a half is my goal. And let's say, like right now we have Kurt on, and we keep talking, dude. The beauty of it is that we can just stop it in the middle of and be like, okay, we're gonna continue this in a part 2 and just have more content ready for like another week.
That is true. But like how I see it though is like the people who do listen to the podcast, a lot of them say they mainly listen to it while driving. So it's like they'll listen to it, and then it's like whenever they stop, whatever they do, they get back in the car and listen to it. It's just like continuous thing. So I feel like it's not really.
Well, it depends.
Like they're still listening to it.
You're 100% right, but it depends on how the topics are split up. Because like if we're talking about one topic for 40, and it can happen for 40, 50 minutes.
Yeah.
If somebody's watching for and they got like 30 minutes to drive somewhere and they come pick back up, they could be like, oh, I'm in the middle of this conversation again. Like maybe they do remember where we left off and shit, but it's easier to keep those segments into like 20-minute quarters because you can literally be like, okay, it was a nice drive and shit.
And that's why like for that one, when I get Tom and his cousin on for like the conspiracy theories one, I already have it. I already have it planned.
Series right
I have at least 3 parts. in my mind, and then they already know that. So it's just like I'll have like a full day of recording with them, where it's just like it could be like 3 hours total, just like different, like three different hours.
Yeah,
and like that's how I want to start breaking it up. And I mean, yeah, I get your whole car example because I've told you that like my friends listen to it in the car, but on the flip side, who's driving for 2.5 hours?
Nobody. Me.
Leroy.
Oh my God.
Leroy. Oh, I haven't heard that name in a while.
Yeah,
he was on the podcast, bro.
A couple weeks ago.
Yeah,
He was here a couple weeks ago.
He actually is our longest podcast.
Yes, it was 2 hours and 40
minutes.
Oh damn. Okay.
And
that's another thing too, though. I mean, I get like when we have guests on, the conversation just flows. But I guess
no, and don't get me and do not get me wrong. I will never cut someone off and be like, okay, we got to stop it there. I will not do that. It's just I know that I have to manage it in the sense of, yeah, I do have topics we do talk about, and I do understand that the whole base of this podcast is very stream of consciousness. So it's like I'm not going to cut somebody. I'll be like, all right, an hour and a half. I'm not going to do that.
No, definitely.
Yeah.
You just know, like,
but it's just like I'll know how to manage it
structure
to the point where it's just like, all right, we're hitting an hour or an hour and a half. Let me veer the conversation off to the point where we can start ending.
That's why I told you guys you should probably come in with like 2 to 3 topics you want to talk about, because obviously a normal conversation like we're having right now, you're talking about like 16 different things already, dog. Like,
and that's what I'm saying. And that's what it's very like off the walls. Like it's very structured in what I want to ask.
I love the fact that we do that though, because I feel like it's authentic and raw. Like
it's still authentic.
And you're getting
it's not like it wouldn't be authentic and raw because everything's everything's still stream of consciousness, organic like conversations. And if we don't, and like I said, if we don't get to a topic, it's not like I'm gonna be like, all right, peace out, Kurt, I'll see you next week. Like, no, we just start a new episode and just start, all right, we left off last episode talking X, Y, and Z, and then just start it there. And then if it's like a 45-minute episode, who cares? That's even better.
Yeah, honestly, 100% right.
I'm telling you, man, once you start understanding just like algorithms in general.
I would say, like I said, I've been training with my boy. He's a professional wrestler, but he's also an actor. He's been giving me a lot of cues on like how you kind of have to deliver things. Like you kind of want to especially with a scenes go into another scene. Topics need to go into another topic. You need to know how to like
transition.
Yes, transition is it's very key. And especially, like I said, I can see this shit getting very big.
I would love to be. It'd be hilarious if it did.
No, I think it could, bro. It's that nonchalant attitude. Now you'd be like, that's what happens to a lot of people. Like, oh shit, we're blowing up.
Yeah,
bro. We'd love to have you back on too. And once people are on, it's like they become family.
Yeah,
shows,
all of the guests who've come on, I always tell them when Joe hit me up on the Passive Vibes Instagram, and I'll be like, okay, I can always work out a time. Yeah, it's just like, just let me know what day you're available. I'll make it work. Just like my friends Josh and Julie, they're coming Tuesday night. It's not like I'm going to bed at like fucking, dude, I have insomnia, I'm pretty sure. I don't fucking sleep. But I eat Wawa at shitty times of the night. So they're coming through, and that's going to be a good time. And I can, and this is for anyone, friend, oh my God, I can't talk. Friends, family, I'm like hopped up on this energy drink. That's what it is.
Yeah, it is.
Friends, family, they can hit me up. Yeah, they can hit me up. If you have my phone, or the Instagram page, and then we will make it work.
Same goes for me too.
Dude, you're not a part of this. You're gonna have your own thing with Tina. So
hell no, bro.
Bye.
Hell no, bro. I'm fully invested, man. I got the Passive Vibes tattoo, bro. On my chest.
I feel like you want to get this. Is the reason why you want to buy that fucking palm tree so bad, and so you can be literally invested in the podcast. Because right now, he has no money in this whatsoever. Oh, actually, technically you do. But at the same time, I told him, I was like, that's all you. I don't want anything to do with it.
Still Passive Vibes, bro. We're a collective, bro.
Because
we're a tag team, bro.
When it came with, talking away from the mic. When it came down to the whole merch idea, I never thought about merch whatsoever because I didn't want to deal with it. I didn't want to be like what you're dealing with right now. Like, oh yeah, like when's a good time, like to meet up so I can give you the shirt. And by the way, nigga, you need Venmo or something.
Nigga,
or
why don't you just ship it out, like,
bro,
or Cash App or something, bro? Because everyone who asks him, "Oh, you got Venmo?" Nah, man, because no one has.
I gotta get both of them.
Nigga,
like some people got
you
Venmo,
should.
some people
How
got
old,
Cash App, bro.
You sound such like an old head. I gotta get both of them shits. Yeah, nigga, all of them. PayPal.
You're
Venmo.
I mean, I'm an old soul, but you're just like a boomer.
Don't you ever compare me to that dude, bro.
You don't want the easiest way to transfer money to people.
You don't like being tracked,
bro? No, I don't. First,
he believes like everyone's trying to steal his information.
Bro,
I mean,
when I be getting packages, I black out the address of the marker. Sometimes
well,
I get scissors and cut them.
That's normal. If you're
I
posting,
get it from my dad. You know.
yeah, if you're posting something, yeah, you should hide your address. Like even on emails that like
That's how they got Pop Smoke, honestly.
Bro,
but I'm
that's
talking about,
how-
I'm talking about
they
just,
do get 'em.
I'm talking about just regular packages, bro. Like if I'm putting it out for my trash man to get, every box is blacked out. There's like a giant hole where the address is.
You paranoid as hell.
Bro, I'll be cutting them things.
I just throw that shit in recycling.
Yeah. What?
Nigga,
I got it from my pops though. He
I
was
guess.
the first one to do it, so I'm just like.
Does he have a cell phone?
what's your pop steel gribble?
He has a cell phone.
Oh, okay. I'm like, is he completely off the grid? Jesus Christ,
No.
man. But no, yeah, yeah. He had the the T-shirt idea because he's the the more artsy one.
Yeah, no, it's fire. I told him. It's
Yeah,
fire.
and they're good shirts. I mean, yeah, check them out. Not email. Whoops.
DM me, man.
Yeah, DM 91.
Yes, sir.
Is that your name?
Yeah, it is.
Okay, I just guessed it. I always forget it.
You be saying 919, bro.
Yeah,
Add an extra 9.
I always forget it.
I honestly wanted to. I wanted to change it though, but it's like at this point I've had it for so many years. I'm gonna rock with it.
Same with me. I've had El Oso for like.
Yeah, same thing with your OG account.
Yeah, just on the moon.
Yeah.
That's on the moon. Yep. Yes,
Yeah.
Sir.
Some people we change it like crazy, but I'm like, I already have years invested into this.
Yeah.
And I don't even care. I'm gonna
That's how
rock
people
with
know
it.
me. Like I said, El Oso. Some people know my rap name, Tommy Free, but
Tommy Free.
Thomas Freeman.
What's the origin behind that?
My middle name's Thomas.
Okay.
I'm a free man.
Okay.
Alright.
So you're not gonna.
I ain't no slave to the system. I'm not trying to shoot a promo. Right now. I ain't no slave to the system. Thomas Freeman is
Yeah,
a
you ain't
free
gonna
man.
go.
My grandfather, he was a pastor and taught me the way. Nah.
You're not interested in Little Raptor or Young Raptor? That might be mine.
I know
Yo,
Rob
take
Ray
it,
be
bro.
dying.
Actually, mine's is Jay Anthony.
I'm talking about Lil Rex, nigga.
Oh,
Jay
Lil
Anthony's an
Raptor.
R&B name, bro.
Yeah, I know. I'm a soft ass dude.
Hey, I like R&B. I can sing a little bit.
Nah, I love R&B.
I'm a crooner.
Yeah, that's all he's. Yeah. We talk about Charmin Soft. This dude.
Oh
Hell
damn!
no.
Yes, you are. You're Charmin Soft, motherfucker.
Bro,
You listen, Jaquez?
I do. I have all his albums on my phone.
Oh.
I mean, do not get. Ooh.
This is why we were at record this shit, dog. I just made some humping motion.
Humping. Do not get me wrong. I am a huge, obviously, an avid listener of R&B, but it's just this guy when it comes to just.
Bro,
You're a secret. You're not a hopeless romantic. You're a secret romantic.
I think we definitely need to have an R&B convo whenever you guys
Episode?
yeah,
Yeah,
not for sure.
100%.
Oh,
that would be interesting.
Look how happy
Bro,
you are.
that'd be awesome, bro.
I got good ideas, right?
He's so happy.
Bro, when he, like I said, when he posted that Tony Tone's anniversary, his
Yeah.
vibe of the week, I instantly just like sent him a
I
bunch
like
of
that.
DM like
It's
emojis,
our
like, yeah, let's
anniversary.
go.
Do you know what?
And then they have the extended version, goes for like 10 minutes just with instrumentals.
I just love that. That's my favorite part.
It's funny because I forget what the show's called. Righteous and Ratchet kind of got canceled right now. So the boy Kevin Studio started up a new thing, and the chick who was on that show was kind of bitching about Tony. So
What?
yeah,
Oh my
yeah.
god.
She was like, I hate that song. I was just like,
All right.
okay. I grew up on 90s R&B
Yeah.
from the 80s, but
I remember me and my boy got into this debate. Let's just throw it out there since we're on Tony Tone. I told him that Feels Good is
feels good.
yeah, bro.
Great sample.
I told him that is on the same level as Poison by Belle Biv DeVoe. What would you say?
Poison's better.
Poison is better.
That's what everyone. I love
Poison is like
but
the
like
90s
That is like that's
party
I
anthem.
love
that's like the
Poison, bro.
quintessential New Jack Swing song.
Yeah.
But it's like Feels Good to me. It's just like that right there is like the one that people don't think of as
No,
much,
they
but it's
don't.
right there with
But it's
it.
also
like,
one of the songs that's been sampled the most. Like I can give
Yeah,
you
that's
four,
true.
I can give you 4 songs that's been sampled off of. What was I gonna say? You're talking about New Jack. I've been listening
New
to a
Jack
lot
Swing.
I've been listening to a lot of old R. Kelly and shit. So I don't know
Yeah.
how you guys feel about that, but
It's just
we
the
said
person,
before,
the
it's
man.
only
Yeah,
about the
we've
music-
said it
about
before.
the music.
okay.
It's about
I'm
the
gl-
music,
I'm
not
glad
the
you
man.
guys agree with that.
Yeah, nah,
Even
yeah.
though half his music is talking about dropping them panties with underage
Yeah.
women.
Do you remember when R. Kelly had like that gospel album he about "You Saved Me"? Bro,
No.
bro, in 2004.
DMX has one, too.
He put out a double album. It was called "Happy People" / "You Saved
Oh, I know
Me."
the song "Happy People."
Yeah, it was the other.
Happy People.
Bro, I love Happy People, but he had a song called "You Saved Me," and it's just like I remember the video was like just pitch black, and him just stands like, "You saved me." Oh,
Is
and
he
had,
all
like,
white?
Nah, he was like I think he was wearing like a purple shirt or something.
Did you ever hear his "Come Back to America" song?
No.
You never heard that? There's a video of him at like some foreign country's New Year's Eve party, and he was like the main performer, and it was a hysterical video I saw on the H3 podcast, and it's him freestyling, and he's freestyle singing, but he was like he's just saying like would you want to come back to America? Like he's just singing about that, and just like he says like I need your ID, I need your passport. Do you want to come to America? He keeps repeating that. And like all the girls in the crowd are
That's
going.
That's kind of odd, man. That's kind of weird.
Yeah.
I wish I see, and that's one other thing I'll figure out how to implement. I think I figured it out. And this is why I might do the whole like recording strictly through like OBS. I know this is completely different than what we're talking
This
about.
is super behind the scenes right
Not
now.
even but this is in regards to recording like videos that like we watch, because I already know how to do that.
Mm-hmm.
So like it'll be recording like my laptop, what's showing on the screen, and this is
That's kind of what the damn internet you scared at.
Yeah.
So we can like how you brought up what the fuck did you bring up earlier?
that guy that Alan looks like.
Wayne Head.
Yeah, yeah.
Wayne Head. Yeah, like that show.
Yeah, it could pop up on the screen because it'll be recording
Ain't that
video
killer?
it'll be recording video the whole time, and yeah, and I'll just have to figure out if I do implement camera, like how to switch it back and forth, because literally I'm doing everything sitting right here. But yeah, I'll figure that out.
I think it's
eventually.
possible.
Yeah.
Well, all right. So
Yeah.
R. Kelly, I like that you guys view him that way. He's
Yeah,
a legend, right?
Yeah,
He's a legend.
yeah.
Countless hits.
Musically,
All right,
yes.
so I had this discussion, and this more goes for artists nowadays, mostly rap pop artists, like XX, like fucking Juice World, right?
Yeah.
I wouldn't say Mac Miller, because not only Mac Miller's a little bit before them, but he was definitely an established rapper and kind of like an underground icon in his own right? Before
Yeah.
he kind of switched over to pop and shit. So I say with Juice World and XX, I had a fucking discussion because these kids in Cherry Hill, which I still hang out with them, they think Wayne's the greatest rapper alive, right?
Most people will say that.
All right, that's
though.
great. That's fine. That's fine. But then when they're like, "Oh, yo, XX is a legend. Juice WRLD is a legend." Why? Why are they a legend?
It's because they're dead.
Yes. Is it because they're dead? Because like
That doesn't classify a legend.
it definitely does not.
Yeah.
So, but they are arguing like Juice WRLD, right? Like he has the one song is like I see the shadows of my
Lucid
dream.
Dreams.
Yeah, Lucid Dream. Fucking actually great song, like perfect for the genre where rap's going basically. Like rap is rap pop, like
Sad rap.
sad rap, sad boy rap,
The
emo
emo
rap.
rap,
Yes,
yeah.
which is he actually sampled I think a Yellow Card song.
I think it's something like
Yeah,
that.
I think either Yellow Card or Coldplay, and like they're suing him, but now he dead, so
They're suing the company then.
yeah,
label.
it's gonna be
They're
settled.
gonna sue his
It'll be
label.
settled very very soon. But
Yeah.
they even said XX, and XX is the one I kind of had a very big issue with because I was just like I was never really a big fan of him. There's a couple songs of his.
I liked his last album, the question mark one.
Yeah, it's the one with Sad on it.
Yeah,
right. Yeah.
that's the only that's the album before he died. I was like, this he's interesting. I was like,
he's starting to get his
he's-
own
yeah,
sound, right?
He's figuring himself out. Yeah,
And I can see from his aspect, because it's just like, yeah, he definitely was a star, like a
star.
starting to become like a really big star, but a legend, kind of like we can even reach out to Pop Smoke. Is he a legend? Like, no, he just started up in the game. Just
So
like
were these?
Juice WRLD.
So let me ask you this: were these kids?
And when I say kids, I mean younger than me, and even
Yeah.
I'm 27. These
Yeah.
kids are 22, 23. So
Oh, so yeah,
they're
definitely-
not kids.
so they're using the word legend incorrectly. pretty
They're
much.
using it super loosely. That's the
Yeah,
problem.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
Because what classifies as a legend is like Lil Wayne or Jay-Z or Kid Cudi and people like that. Like people who have established themselves
influence other
and
people.
influence other
That's
people.
why I say Mac is probably one of the few that you could.
It's unfortunate because like it destroyed me when he
Yeah,
died.
it's a lot of people.
It fucked me up. And
his album is actually what I was listening to coming in.
Which one, Circle?
Cali. Yeah, the last one.
Circle,
Yeah.
yeah. But yeah, when it comes to
Bad News is my shit.
when it comes
Bad
to XX and Juice WRLD, they were stars. They were, if they want to even go as far, they were legends in the making. They would have had maybe 5-10 years down the road people who were influenced by that sound, but technically their sound was already established.
Yeah, because
by people like Kanye West.
No, I would say more like with Juice WRLD and XX, Lil Uzi.
Yeah, I was gonna say that.
Lil Uzi, I give way more.
So no,
Uzi had that
I give
sound before they
I give all that credit to Kanye West Yeezus. All that sound you hear right now, that hardcore, so like emo rap and screamo rap, it's like
Death Grips.
Huh?
You ever hear Death Grips?
Who's that?
Oh shit.
Is it like screamo rap?
Yeah, it's fucking.
So yeah,
experimental. It's crazy.
Ye did that in 2013 with Yeezus.
Yeah.
And then that sound.
Everybody, because me and you talking about everybody hated.
Everyone
that.
hated Yeezus, and I'm like, dude, this shit is dope.
I loved it.
See, he still hates it.
I love it.
I've grew on it. It's grown on me, but I'm still not.
Blood on the leaves,
Shut
dog.
up.
Blood on
No,
the
you-
leaves.
I was like that song because of the sample.
Oh, okay.
Dude,
New Slaves.
like all of that shit now, like how like gritty and that
Very
sound was
lo-fi,
just,
just
and it
like-
was just like just blew your.
That's why I think
headphones
he's
up.
like Death Grips. Death Grips is.
I probably would,
Yeah.
because like that's why I was kind of like liking XX, and I love Juice WRLD.
If you
I
like Run
love
the
Juice
Jewels,
WRLD.
you'll definitely like Death
I
Grips.
love Run the Jewels,
I
and
love
it's
Run
just like that sound. I feel like Kanye West set the and it's just it's sad. Who again
he is as a
another
person, just like
another
R.
man
Kelly.
in music situation.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
He established literally like two genres of music that are super popular. He did it with 808s.
Yep.
And he did it with Yeezus.
Yep.
And people forget about Yeezus, and people hate on 808s.
People forget about My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy, which
Well,
is
that's just like he just fucking perfected.
it's perfect.
Hip hop.
It's hip hop and R&B.
Yeah, he perfected
That
like
was a great album.
I love that you said that.
Yeah.
He did. He perfected.
he just perfected like 2-3 different sounds in
Yeah.
one. But then his experimental shit, where he was just going through stuff, he created new genres, in my opinion, because obviously there are people who was just garbage. No, you hear that shit now. You hear Yeezus everywhere now, and you hear 808s everywhere right now. Like that's all you hear. But people forget, because obviously it's younger kids who are into this. But like, yo, you go back a decade and almost decade and a half now, that was already around. It was just, it wasn't everywhere. It was just coming from like a couple people, and then now it's just like that's just the new normal. But yeah, dude, back to the whole legend argument. Yeah, they're just using it incorrectly, super loosely, as you said. They're not legends, unfortunately. Like, and it's not to take away from anything that they garnered over their like few years in the
because I
industry.
told him I was just like with XX, like I just said, like XX started kind of growing on me. Juice WRLD, he had one hit.
Juice WRLD, I love, like the second Death Race for no. His second album.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
where it
I
looks like a
forgot
twisted metal fucking cover.
Yeah, it's fucking dope. How he was inspired by PlayStation.
Yeah, no, which is a lot of the kids, which is us,
Yeah.
our generation, honestly. I think.
But he was way younger. He was only 21.
I
That's
know.
sick, dude.
Yeah.
But yeah, Juice WRLD, I loved. X was growing on me really quick, and I've even talked about this in other episodes. Like the music that's out, it used to bug me. Like, I used to be like, this shit is garbage. Like one of those typical '90s guys. But I listen to the Little Pumps and Lil Uzi Verts of the world. I listen to them because it's entertaining. Because they're in the industry as entertainers. Mm-hmm. They make fun music.
Yes.
And as long as they understand that they're not a rapper and that they're just someone who, like Migos, they understand that they're not lyricists.
I don't know, bro.
Some of that shit is hot though.
Some of it is like
I disagree with that.
That's a
who's a lyricist in the Migos?
I think Takeoff's got some Takeoff, Offset. Like if you really listen to their
I
bars,
do.
Their
solo shit. I'll give Offset more lyricism than Takeoff. Are you kidding me? Yes.
Think Takeoff has a crazy flow. I will give
his
him
flow
that.
is he's literally the in between of both of them.
Quavo, yep.
Yes, because Quavo is the melody. Offset is
that's
the
probably
bars.
why I say Quavo, because Quavo probably comes up with all the hooks and shit.
Yeah,
and that's
Quavo,
what they're excellent at.
Yes, and he's the producer.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, he's a
I didn't know that
producer.
shit. Nice.
Yeah, it's like Quavo is definitely the melody because he's behind the beats. Mm-hmm. Offset's a rapper.
Quavo doesn't produce, bro.
You want to put money on this?
I'm almost positive. I don't think he produces.
But it sounds right because like if you're making
look it up.
I can see him in the producer in the sense of like, yeah, he's saying like, I think this sound. I don't know if he's making the beats. They normally have all producers.
Well, obviously they'll work with like huge people, like whoever they work with on quality control. But when you look up producing credits, Quavo is on there as a producer on a lot of their stuff.
That's interesting.
And then
Quick
Takeoff.
sidebar. Just found out Crank Lucas did
Frank Lucas.
Crank Lucas.
Oh, Crank.
Crank Lucas.
I was like Frank
Lucas.
I was like, that's the drug
dealer. Yeah, no, I'm not talking about that. He never made music. Crank Lucas. He's the skits and shit on YouTube.
Okay.
He actually made the beat for Will for Joyner Lucas.
Oh.
Yeah, I was just like, oh shit.
Yeah, that goes in, but now like Joyner Lucas is probably like, rethinking that song. He's probably like, yeah, I praise. Yeah, he's like, I praise this man, and he just.
All right, first off, I can see it in this man's eyes, Will, especially if you ever seen him with one bitch, Harley Quinn.
Oh yeah, Margot Robbie.
Yeah, he definitely smashed her.
100%.
He was in focus also.
Yeah,
with her. They had too good of chemistry to be like, you guys definitely
didn't they have like a sex scene in there too?
Yeah, they definitely fucked each other. So I don't want to hear anything. She's that nigga, cool.
Shout out to August Alsina for capitalizing off the success of this. Bro, he put out the track with Rick Ross called Entanglement.
Yeah.
Is he really capitalizing? Because is his career going to go anywhere after this?
No.
That's
his
not
career was actually.
I thought that he would when he first came out. I thought August Alsina had potential.
He was actually fired.
I thought he was alright.
You thought he was alright?
Like literally, I was like, all right, he's cool.
He had a hook. You remember a song by Kurt Cobain's called "Rich"? And August Alsina was on the. Bro, that was a fire song.
That was when Kurt was actually falling off. So he, like I said, that's when August was getting hot. So like, but he just fell off though, because like he stopped making music and shit. And like, you can't be like Chris Brown and not make music when Chris Brown is turning out 4 albums every fucking year.
Bro, you want to talk about length, bro? Chris Brown just completely said, "Fuck that." He'll be putting out, like, when he put out that 40 song
on Indigo,
like 3 hours worth of music.
But he's a superstar.
Yeah, he's allowed to do that.
Yeah, he's allowed.
I listened through all of Indigo. I don't know why, because like
I was
how much of that did you like?
Like
I don't remember
half of it.
I really don't remember.
A lot of it.
I'll say like a third.
Yeah,
because a lot of it sounded the same.
It is. It's a lot of generic Chris Brown shit. And you guys know the versus shit that's happening now, right? Where Yo, somebody because they wanted Chris Brown versus Usher. And
he said I'm only doing Chris Brown versus Chris Breezy. No one can compete against me.
All right, so this one chick, it was a random commenter. She was just like, half of Chris Brown shit sound the same, so you just basically playing the same 10 songs over again. It's just like, especially for I love Chris Brown.
Yeah,
amazing singer.
I would say because I would kind of agree with her from his years
like
2012.
Okay.
11, 12 till now. A lot of it kind of like you're like, wait, when did that come out? Because it all kind of mends together.
Great observation.
Like, he was. Every year he was evolving and he was sounding better and better, and then he did like the EDM shit in 2010, 2011, and then 2012.
Yep, that's when I worked at Target.
And then it was just like, all right, like you're kind of making, and that's when like music kind of was just like everything was sounding the same.
And
it's not his fault, but he was just kind of riding. He was kind of just riding the trends.
If you look at like Chris Brown, his like you had like 2012, he had that song "Till I Die" with Big Sean and Wiz. Then he had like a year later, when he had Fine China, Zero.
He actually was on the
like,
I Love This Shit remix.
These are all different like sounding joints from what.
But those are all singles.
Yes, exactly.
Albums.
Yeah.
Okay.
So this is what because I know with me and Justin before when we were talking about Drake, one of the things about having an album, everything needs to be cohesive and kind of sound like you're listening. Like with old Kanye, I can put on College Dropouts to listen to it this fucking day.
Yeah.
Every song sounds different, but it blends into each other.
The skits in
the skits, and bro, I usually just play the end of the album like fucking 2 words, fucking last call. Last call. Like, fuck you, Kanye. First and foremost,
making me do this shit. How he sounded. Fuck you, Kanye, for making me do this shit.
I think he was fucked up though. He's like,
Jay-Z, man. I feel like Jay-Z back then to party with.
Yeah,
yo, he's probably
doing
sick.
Coke. So and
right now he's boring, even though he gained. Yeah.
Well, that's because his wife was like, "Nigga, I will take everything."
Oh, they're a big marketing scheme. Even though I love Jay-Z and I respect Beyonce, they're just one big marketing machine. That's all they are.
Yeah, no, it's one.
Yeah, like that whole 444 shit. Yeah, he cheated, but she wasn't leaving him.
No.
Yeah, there's way too much money to be lost in that. It's just like now, off track, but like now with the whole Kanye Kim Kardashian thing. He's having a manic episode. They're not gonna leave each other.
Same shit. And like
one of her brands is KKW. Where's that W gonna go?
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. That's actually what I talked to my girl about, because she keeps up with that Kardashian shit, and she literally was like KK West, and I was just like. She was like, it may not be called that anymore, and I was just like,
was he just going KK? You're missing. You're getting close to something else.
No, it's just like, this is Kanye, like we said earlier. He has an album coming out. This is all publicity. Like it
is running for president and talking shit on people, and
him having a manic breakdown. That may be part of being real, but he also has
the thing is though,
has a history of doing drugs.
He's not on his. But he was
never fully like this before though, and it's like you just don't know.
It's gotten worse.
Yeah, bro. Just like with any type of disease, but it's not
mental illness. It's gotten worse.
I don't want to call it disease. It's
a mental illness.
Yeah. So like I've lived with people who've been bipolar.
Yeah.
If you don't take your fucking medicine then you're also taking, because you know him, he's rich and famous. He's doing whatever drug he wants.
He's definitely
drinking.
He's drinking a lot. Yeah.
Drinking whatever. You can tell, because I know when people either drink or they do coke a lot and then they stop for a little bit, they gain a lot of weight because the eating is covering up for, even with breakups and shit, the eating covers up like what they lost. And it's just like happened with Chris Brown when he went to prison because he bulked the fuck up.
He did.
And then he got out and he doing blow again.
Kanye, that's one thing a lot of people noticed. They were just like, he's having a manic episode. Like he's having like visions of grandeur. Like, oh, I'm gonna run for president. Like, what are you doing? Even though it's for real. But yeah, he's not taking his meds. And this is where like some of the conspiracies, and you know, my one boy will attest to this. But yeah, like people. Some people think that, like, you know, someone took him off of his meds and now he's like going crazy, and they want this to happen.
Yeah. Kind of like the Britney shit. If you've seen the Britney Spears.
Yeah, when
I did see that. I did read about that.
When Britney Spears?
Yeah. Like,
you read about
recent.
that? The recent thing that's been going around the internet?
Back in 2007?
No, like right now.
This is recent because it did happen back
then. She's having another episode?
No. I think you
want me to explain it?
Yeah,
all right. So basically, like, she is doing videos and shit, like her being normal. But
have you? Yeah, they've been like putting that on YMH.
Yeah,
and they're like worried about her.
Yes, it's kind of like the Get Out shit where it's just like
blink
twice if you're in trouble.
Yeah.
It's like what, or like kind of dropping like
like
she's I know some people need
against her
help.
will.
Like dropping shit like it's like, you know, when I do my hair sometimes I need help, and it's just like, are you in
that's so ironic.
But then it's just like, is that a good marketing point?
Nah,
honestly, I would still smash Britney Spears. I don't care. She got 3 kids. She looked bald.
She is pretty tight though,
bro. Because there was a whole caption saying like her dad has controlled her life since she was a kid or whatever.
So when she had her manic breakdown in 2007, you know, she shaved her head. Yeah. Basically, they had a team step in. I don't know who's part of this team that basically not only manages her money, they manage her. So that means she got on psychiatric treatment. They basically were like, bro, there's an episode of Black Mirror like this with Miley Cyrus, which actually pretty much foreshadows this.
Yeah, I didn't see that.
It's actually a really dope episode. Basically, this aunt was controlling whoever Miley Cyrus was playing in it, and she was like, yeah, I don't want to do this anymore. She was like, it's cool. You know how Black Mirror is. The fucking aunt drugged this bitch and was like, yeah, we're gonna make music for you the next 20 years because we're gonna. She basically put her own niece into a coma and then hooked her up to a computer where they can basically.
That's
bullshit. Bro, it's crazy.
Hysterical.
But it's very similar to what's happening with Britney because it's just like.
I would believe it because it's funny that you say that because like I mentioned. Your mom's house, Dom Segura and Christina, like they would show some of those videos, like because they watch like ridiculous videos,
yeah.
And then Christina would point out, like she's like, yeah, I don't know, something seems off about her. Like she seems very like, and then she even brought it on like Dr. Drew and like Dr. Drew because like they do the podcast together too sometimes. And Dr. Drew's like, yeah, I don't know. I can't figure it out. But yeah, they're just like, it seems like something's off. And now that you guys are saying this, I would 100% she's like calling out for help just secretly in code through videos.
And it's hard because like, bro, she's a child star too. Who knows what the fuck happened?
Yeah, well, yeah, she was on that Disney show.
She was on the Disney show with Justin Timberlake.
Yeah.
And Christina Aguilera.
JT and Aguilera are fine right now. But
yeah.
Spears, like
she's going through it.
She was one of the first big pop stars, like.
Of the 2000s.
Yeah, like
she
was like the biggest one, and then like Aguilera came after.
She came through, and then JT was around.
Yeah, JT's falling off now.
I love JT. Man.
I love JT too. Cry Me a River. I'll sing that every other day. It's like that bitch.
That Timberland production.
Oh, bro. Yeah, I know. Yeah. But yeah, that's the other one I wanted to say. Still staying with music and shit. I'm glad you have that view, like, because I don't know if it was just me, because I was like, these niggas, these young boys, wild and like,
crazy.
How the fuck do you guys think like this? But it was like I was their age, and I was saying the same shit about like back in the day, like Logic and shit. It's like, oh, this dude's the hottest rapper.
Yeah, and I feel like right now,
Drake, Logic, all the guys that came out.
I really didn't like Drake when I like.
Yeah.
It grew on me because my brother.
I had a hand in that.
But. Yeah, it's the motherfucker never let us. My brother Q, shout out to Quintella. This nigga played 2011 out. Take Care every day, and I remember Take Care came out the same day as Childish Gambino's Camp. So I listened to both of them, and then that's when I was like, Drake actually isn't bad. But I was just like, I think we talked about this. Take Care is like a chopped up mess of a fucking album because it's like, all right, we get you in, kind of soothe, cool, club track hit. He goes back into talking R&B, braggadocious rap shit.
I remember telling you that Take Care was an R&B album. Yeah,
I think I still have some
choice words.
Yeah, I don't agree with that. It's mostly R&B.
Yeah, I felt like it was an R&B album because like there was a ton of better rap albums that year because I think he got a Grammy for Take Care.
Yeah.
But
like I'm saying, like I really wasn't. 2011 is probably when I started probably changing. I liked some of his hits, like Over. I liked Up All Night and shit. But that was like shit you listen to at a party.
That's Thank Me Later.
Exactly.
Damn.
That's 2010, bro. That's how
underrated debut, honestly. I feel like
a little underrated, but
Thank Me Later doesn't get the love it deserves.
But it also at the time, like, it's just like, all right. Well, I think Drake knew what he was doing because, bro, look at his catalog since he's been in the game. He has over 1,000 plus songs. He's had 50 to 100 hot singles. Yeah. Either himself being on a feature and shit.
He has more number ones than the Beatles or something.
Yeah, than anybody now.
Got more slaps than the Beatles. Yeah. I think he was smart because he was just like, why would you give out all like he has some classic albums like, and this is a question I have for you guys. Yeah. Now that he has 5 or 6 out now, what's your favorite Drake album or project? Because More Life would be more of a project because it's all hit or miss. Like I like a lot of his shit, but there is not one album that has ever stood out to me besides More Life but More Life is not it's a compilation. It's not. It's not even him.
That's what he advertised as.
It's not even like one of my favorite songs on there is 4422 and it's fucking Sanford.
44, 22.
But it goes into Gilchrist, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's beautiful.
It's always a close one too, and it's always up in the air. So it used to always be Nothing Was the Same because like that has
the role it played in your life at the time.
Kinda, but just musically actually.
So one of the best produced albums ever. Tuscan Leather is one of my favorite songs.
So that's all I was going to say. That intro. That's like Drake's best intro I've ever heard. Like it has one of his best lines that he's ever fucking.
You don't like View's intro?
View's intro is okay.
It's Western Road Flows.
That's not the intro.
Yeah, that's later on down.
Oh shit!
No, that's like track 12 or something.
No, Western Road Flows is early. Yeah, Western Road is early.
I love Western Road.
It's close to that DMX one. Yeah, but no, the intro is all that my friends will be friends, they're friends anymore. I'm like that's all
family.
Yeah, no Tuscan Leather where he just
keep family close. That's actually what the track's called.
He's like, how long could a nigga go in the intro? Like, cause he went like 6 minutes.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
Tuscan Leather.
That intro was fire.
Then he flipped it back, and then he flipped the.
He flipped the track.
Sample. Yeah, I was just like. Oh.
And then he has the one line that I always tell people that's one of Drake's best lines. He says, A, B, I'll get your CD. No, A, B, oh my God, I'm fucking it up.
A, B, I get your CD, you got an E for effort.
Yeah, that's it. It's A, B, I get your CD and get an E and give it an E for effort. And I was just like,
damn.
What? But after If You're Reading This came out.
See, I
start to finish.
I hated that project.
See, I love it because like he was
10 Bands is my jam.
He was sending a fucking message
to who?
Just in general. No.
Because I like a lot of his like especially him versus Meek like.
That was just
back to back. Fucking.
That was just one sided.
Yeah, it really was.
Charged
Up was
Charged Up was the first one. Back to Back was the
Back to Back was a good one.
That was
there's
the killer.
Another one.
That was the killer.
There's a third one.
I don't even know.
Third one.
I can't remember the name.
I'll find it later.
But no, if you're reading this, It's Too Late was, in my opinion, like his message of like, bro, I'm one of the toughest artists in the game. Like you can't just say I can only sing, like I'm only a singing rapper.
No, because he, just like you said about Chris Brown, he's kind of evolved too, and like I hate that he's kind of went with the Canadian Caribbean fucking stealing all this lingo and shit because he has a song and like Drake always produced. I never would say overproduced because like he has a quality. He has all the best producers in the world. So how can it be overproduced? It's produced to a T. Like it needs to sound perfect. What was the song?
Is it from If You're Reading This?
No, it was a little bit later.
Was it on Views?
No, Scorpion. It's on Scorpion.
Oh, it was on Scorpion.
Scorpion?
That was a good album too. Like how he split it up into a rap and R&B album.
Yes,
it was good.
That was a lot.
It was a good idea
how he
too.
Paced it.
Yeah, it was a good idea.
That was how I liked it. Like honestly, that's actually more of an R&B album.
Well, yeah, because the second half, even some of the first half is R&B, but the second half is like all.
All right, so we're getting a little bit not off topic, but not to the point of the question. What are you guys' favorite Drake?
Mine is. So if I had to just pick an overall favorite album, I would probably have to go with Nothing Was the Same, just to stay true to like my original one. But if you're reading this, that's just like it's such a close second. It's such a close second. If it had a better intro, it would top Nothing Was the Same, because Nothing Was the Same has like a couple.
If you're reading this, has Lose Yourself or not Lose Yourself? One song with
that is on
Wayne.
Yeah.
Is that the one on Wayne?
So yeah, I'm gonna stick with Nothing Was the Same. That's my favorite.
I like Nothing Was the Same too, but like Take Care to me is like. I know you said it was like kind of all over the place. It
sounds like he literally was like, I have all these hits. Let me put it on an album.
It was, it was heavily influenced by the Weeknd.
Yeah, well. I was like, I
love the Weeknd.
Take Care was just a whole vibe, bro. But I also feel like Views, like that. I guess goes more so with the nostalgia of it. Cause like I remember 2016 summertime was crazy for me.
Fire for me, dog.
I had a great summer that year. Yeah. It's like I feel like that album was a lot of times a soundtrack to like the night or whatever. The hits remind me.
So I remember when Views came out, it was very underwhelming.
Yeah, like,
I have to say, very underwhelming for what coming from. If you're reading this too late, like he followed it up.
Fucking tough. If you're reading this was, and then it was very laid back on.
Like I said, I personally don't like If You're Reading This, but I know it was hot in 2015. It's hot as shit.
Probably one of the toughest albums.
Going into 2016, like Views has a lot of like pop hits and shit. Like not only like pop style, but fucking.
He went with dance hall.
One dance overplayed like a.
He did the dance hall.
It was overplayed, but looking back, like when you hear that joint now, just takes you back.
Too good. Honestly, Too Good is probably. I like it.
I was always a big Controller guy.
Yeah, Controller.
I like Controller.
I like Tory Lane's remix. Tory Lane remix. Yeah, he killed that shit.
For years I had no idea that was him on there, because I remember that used to come on Power 99.
Yeah.
And I was like, yo, who is this guy?
Like this. That's when he started coming up.
Yeah, and then it's like I found out years later. I'm like, oh, yo, this is Tory. Even though he's getting canceled right now.
He's good. He keeps making, bro. His Chicks Tape series, one of the most like I love R&B.
Bro,
Chicks Tape is one of the best.
I love Tory, but why he had to shoot Meg, bro?
Because he's 5'3", dog. He has a height complex. And Meg's like 5'8", and she probably was like, nah, little
dude.
I
really want to know if that's why he shot her.
That
shot at her.
I just know, especially from what he raps about, he definitely used to sell coke and probably still does coke. And he was chilling with Kylie and shit.
So I had read the article, right? They were saying the dude Adam22 from does some No Chaser podcast, right?
Okay.
No, that's not.
I was
No
like,
Chaser.
no, yeah, whoa.
What the hell is that podcast called?
I don't know.
It's like that. It's this one controversial podcast.
Okay.
But he said that he had like an inside scoop. So he said that they were fucking like Tory and Meg, and they were messing with each other for a while. So then there are some Kylie Jenner party, and Meg is at a point where she's like, I'm not taking disrespect if you're with me. They're saying that he was flirting with Kylie or whatever, and she didn't like that. And then they got into an argument in the car. And he was pretty much like, yo, so what we doing? She's like, I'm not fucking with you or whatever. And then, like, kind of, like what you said, a height complex type of thing. He got upset that she wasn't giving him any play or something. And her and her friend tried leaving the car. And I guess they locked the doors or whatever. And then he just pulled out the gat. And...
Wait, but I thought it was in the party.
Nah, she was shot in the car.
Yeah, because all of the news articles say like shot while she was leaving.
Yeah, they were leaving, but it was they were leaving the party technically, but they were in the car already.
So he was shooting at her out of the car.
No, he probably took it. Like I said, just no, because like he fucking was a coke dealer. He probably has that height complex, like Tony Montana shit or Scarface shit, and was just like, you disrespect me. Yeah. Literally just pulled his gun out and without even thinking, because he's a cokehead. Shot her in the leg, and shot her in the foot, which isn't deadly. Also, not. You
just shouldn't shoot people.
Well, no shit. You shouldn't be.
She had 2 bullets that had to get removed from her foot. That's true.
But it's funny because like they have the video of like the helicopter when she gets out. You can see like she got shot in her foot, and she's bleeding on the sidewalk. Like
that's
bad.
Sick, dude.
Yeah, but that's probably what happened. And he's not gonna get canceled, dog. He's gonna do exactly what happened with Chris Brown after he beat not only Rihanna but.
Well, this is a whole nother thing, bro. He shot her, bro.
So NFL players shoot people all the time. They shoot themselves in the leg, and then they.
Damn, Plaxico, bro.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it don't matter, dog. Tory's not gonna get canceled.
Super Bowl champ.
Look, either way, man, Controller was a banger.
Fuck your Giants, dog. Fuck your.
They suck now.
Not we're not guy, man. But I'm glad the Eagles got their one, bro.
Yeah, that was. I
Yeah,
lived in
I know-
Eve Shan when that happened.
I know
bro.
you're
That
a
was-
bro. I know you're a Ravens fan
I'm a
too.
Ravens fan,
I actually like the Ravens. I remember the year that they won the Super Bowl. Ray Lewis's last ride. That was a beautiful thing, bro.
I remember
Yeah.
because I thought we lost. I remember.
That was a memorable. That was only when the lights went out. Like, it
Yeah,
was
no,
against
I'm
Kaepernick
saying
and
like the
and
game
Giants,
before that, we
and the
almost,
Niners. I should
yeah,
say.
yeah, no, it was bullshit because they started coming back and it's just like you killed our momentum, dog. Like again, we actually destroyed them in the Super Bowl, our first Super Bowl,
2000.
Yep, we destroyed them 35 to
Yeah, it
7.
was, that was when we had
Yeah.
Fossil as the head coach.
Yeah.
Anyway.
And I like that you know that, but
No, of course.
but I'm just saying, like we smacked them because we came to play. We would have smacked the 49ers because we were up like 28-0 at halftime, and then that shit happened. It's just like
The lights going out.
yeah, it's
and
just like you
everything.
guys fucked up our momentum again, but it made it a better game. I will say.
It did.
And it's like with the lights going out, it's just like I'll always remember that shit.
How you feel about the Ravens now? You guys got Lamar
Bro,
Jackson.
we got
like-
our MVP. We literally have 2 years to win this shit, and then
So hold on, since we're on topic of sports, I feel like I've seen some of your posts before, bro. Are you a Celtics fan?
yeah.
See, this is where we got beef, man.
Why you Sixers?
I'm a Sixers fan,
Okay.
bro. It's like
I like the Sixers, but we swindle you guys. Like, remember when you guys were like, "Yo, Markelle Fultz is gonna be nice," and we're like, "Yeah, definitely trade the first pick with this."
Yeah, I still support Markelle, bro. I'm about to buy myself a Orlando.
All right, so
Magic
would you
Markelle
rather have
jersey.
Tatum or Markelle Fultz?
I mean, right now, yeah, Tatum.
Back
But-
then, I knew Tatum was gonna be better. Like, you guys
God,
are
bro.
fucking. I hate to say this, fucking retarded. Then the Sixers. On top of that, it was the next year they could have got Mikal Bridges. His mom works for the front office of the Sixers.
Yeah, yeah.
And they traded him.
Yeah,
It's just like, bro,
so,
he went to Villanova. His mom works for the front office. Why didn't
We
you
traded him
just
to Phoenix.
yeah, for nothing.
Who did we end up drafting?
Nobody. You just trade him for a first round pick in the future.
Yeah, I did it. Yeah. I'm still supporting my Sixers all day, bro. I know I'm wearing a Dame Lillard jersey
Yeah,
right
I'm
now.
I
like
love Dame Lillard.
Red-
Nah,
bro.
Dame.
Nah, I'm an NBA fan in general, bro. So if I support
Me
you
too.
as a-
I've always
Yeah.
loved Rip City, dog.
Yeah.
Shout out to the
support-
Rose Garden.
Yeah, if I support you as a player and I like your game and as a person, I'm rocking your jersey. I don't care. But
Yeah.
everyone knows I'm Sixers till the end, bro. Die hard.
Well,
Garbage.
yeah. Good luck.
Hell no, bro.
Good luck with yeah, a lot of it. Like I said, this year you guys want to be us. You guys signed Al Horford and
Which was a terrible signing
terrible.
too, bro.
Well, I told my boy
I
because
wish we
he's.
would have just kept Jimmy, bro.
I know, but he wanted even more money than him. That's the problem. It's stupid because it's like the Sixers signed Toby, who's exactly like Ben Simmons, and then they go inside Al Horford, it's exactly like Embiid. It's just like, the fuck are you guys doing? Like, but they signed Horford more to get from the Celtics.
Bro,
Like,
I hope that we find a trade partner and just like I remember I read the
oh,
article
you will
saying
for the Warriors. It's probably gonna be the Warriors. You're probably gonna get.
I saw something about Buddy Hield. I would take that. Buddy Hield for Al Horford. Give us Buddy Hield and someone else from the Kings, and I'm cool.
No, because you guys have to trade somebody else. So you probably have to trade.
It- no,
Josh.
'cause it's
You probably have to
Sal-
trade Josh Richardson.
No, it's salary though, bro. Because Al Horford makes so much money. Buddy Hield doesn't make as much as
Yeah,
Al.
he does.
So
Yeah, he does.
He does.
He makes
I
like
would do this.
36 million.
I'm cool with Josh Richardson. Keep him here. Like,
But that's what I'm saying. You're gonna have to trade him because like it's not gonna. Just like how the Sixers are right now, like how they build their team, they just switched Ben back to the 4. So you have Ben at the 4 and then Embiid at the 5. They can't, and they starting to shoot a little bit more threes, but it's like you gotta have somebody that can space. Like if they had KD, especially even if they had Buddy Hield, like knocking out shot, that'd be awesome. But
bro, my dream.
nobody can shoot on the fucking
My
team.
dream. I knew this wasn't gonna happen, but it was if I could have one player on the Sixers, it would be Klay Thompson.
Yeah, he'd
I
be
would be like,
perfect.
that
for
would
him.
be perfect.
He'd be perfect.
Or I remember reading the article
especially
saying,
right
like,
now, bro. And I see this. The Warriors will never do this because they have
Yeah.
the Splash Brothers. They have like guaranteed we're going to
They
the
had
conference
one. They
championship.
had one off year because of injuries. They're about to get a high draft pick, which they might even end up trading for someone
I
else.
don't know. I really think, like I said, they'll probably trade with the Sixers or something.
Yeah,
Yeah, like it's just like give us Horford. Horford can not only play the 4, he can play the 5, like he did with the Celtics.
that's what they need a big man.
The
too
Warriors,
right now. Yeah.
the Warriors have like Jordan. Well, actually, they don't have Jordan Bell anymore. They have. Oh no, they don't have JaVale either. Oh shit. Yeah,
Bro,
they
the
got
Warriors,
anybody.
bro, I remember I was watching the game before the season like stopped the first time. I was watching the Warriors game. I didn't know who the hell was out there. I knew, I think Wiggins played.
Yeah,
and it's like I knew Wiggins, and it's like I don't need. The first other guys, I was like, this is the first time.
No, bro, they have a lot of good like the Warriors are really good at drafting, but it's just like with drafting NBA players because most of them are young and shit.
Yeah.
You gotta grow them not only in like with the Celtics and shit.
Yeah, yeah.
That's why like
No, they have potential like Eric Pascal and
Pascal's
Jordan,
actually he's from Philly too.
Jordan Poole, I think his name is.
Well, yeah, Jordan Poole. But like you know what the problem with them? You remember Nick Young? Remember
Yeah,
he played
of
for the
course,
Sixers?
yeah.
When Nick Young first came to the Wizards, he's not polished. He could shoot.
Yeah.
Shout out to Gilbert Arenas, one of the best podcasts also.
Yeah, Gilbert.
Oh, and All the Smoke. That's another podcast. I love
All the Smoke with
bro.
Matt Barnes.
and Steven Jackson.
Oh, Ash Jackson, my boy, bro. I actually talked to him on Instagram and shit. He'd be like, yeah, keep passing our love, brother. Like,
Who said that? Barnes?
Steven Jackson.
Oh, Steven Jackson.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I commented on one of his things and he just messaged me back.
hell
Or not
yeah.
messaged me back, but he commented. He's like,
Yeah.
appreciate the love, brother. It's
That's
like,
what's up.
I could recognize him.
That podcast is amazing, bro. I
Very
love
good.
that.
Very grown man.
Road tripping too. You listen to Road Tripping with Channing Frye and Richard Jefferson.
No, not really.
That's entertaining.
I like Rich Jefferson, but not Channing Frye, not so much. To be honest with you, I like Knuckleheads.
Oh,
Darius Smiley.
and Quentin Richardson.
Yo, that's a great podcast.
Yeah, I love the Knuckleheads
Yeah.
too, bro.
That's what I'm saying. I watch, as you see, bro. I watch every podcast. I'm literally when I go home today, I'll be putting on. I've been listening to this relationship one. It's called Difficult Discussions. And basically, it's just like she's a married woman and shit.
Yeah.
Black, strong married
Yeah.
woman, and she's just like it's funny because like I've seen like I'm back with my girl now, but I've seen like the last year or so when I was in the dating world and shit, bro. It was just like
You got a Bumble hat on right now, bro. So it's
yeah, I know. Shout out to my boy Ant Dog. This is the 18th shout out I've done on this podcast.
No,
But-
I was like, I just remember my story, but I'm probably not gonna tell it.
What is it about Bumble?
Yeah.
Too sensitive. Bumble or Tinder?
bro, just
I'm not on Tinder.
All right, I'm on Tinder.
I'm not on any of them.
I was on Tinder. I've never been on Bumble.
Yeah. Bumble I was on at one point, and then yeah. So long story short, I had one date and that was it.
You get cheeks.
No,
Oh, it was terrible.
no, I just didn't go on another date after
Oh,
that. It was just
I'm
it.
asking, was the date terrible?
No, it was actually really. It was actually very promising. Nothing happened, but like I've never went on a date before because like I was with someone for X amount of years.
Oh, damn.
And never dated. I never dated
Oh,
anybody,
damn, bro.
And yeah, so like I matched with this person on Bumble. We had a great time, and it was just very fucking different because like I didn't know how to do a date, if that makes sense.
Bro,
to
you just be
anybody.
yourself.
Oh no, I was, but I was to myself because you know how you're supposed to put on like somewhat of like a front to make yourself look cooler.
Nah, dog.
Well, some people do.
Nah, I
didn't. And normally people would. You put on like, oh, like I'm gonna make myself look a little bit cooler for the first date, bro. I was completely nerd the fuck out. Like I wind up talking to her about my pop collection.
Oh, no.
what you're trying to sell.
Yeah, well back then I wasn't.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But yeah,
that's a
dude.
huge turn off.
That's what the story was.
Oh,
it was just
damn.
like the story went really like the date went
interesting.
really cool, and then like
Wait, what type of milk?
Yo, perfect. That was
You
perfect.
like that call back?
Bro, great way to bring it back around.
Yeah, of course. I'm pretty good at podcasts, though. Like I said, this is the first time us like. But how's the milk, dog?
how was the milk? I didn't have a milk.
What kind of milk was it?
What were you scoping out in the
vanilla
market?
milk.
Just regular.
It was regular 2%.
regular.
Oh, white girl. Okay.
But the date went really good, and then like we were like, oh, like because we still wanted to keep talking, and then we went to like this bar that she knew was around the corner,
Okay.
and then like I remember I was just getting over being sick, so it was like I was kind of like screaming because we were in a bar, and I was like, fuck, this hurts. And like I was so thirsty, but I didn't want to drink because like it was just gonna make me more thirsty. So I kept drinking water, and yeah, like just the conversation went all different tangents and shit. And I just remember at one point in the night, I was like, "Why the fuck am I talking about my pop figures to you?" And she's like, "I don't know." And, and I was just like, I don't do this. And she's like, "No, it's fine." And I was just like, "What the fuck?"
Now she probably thought it was kind of cute.
She was cool though. Yeah, shout out that person.
That you'll never see again.
No, I'll never say the name.
No, I said you'll never see her again.
No.
You guys had that one. Good
Damn,
date,
bro, that's sad. That's
Oh,
sad.
I'm a very sad person.
Oh no, I'm pretty sad too.
No.
Like usually, like I like how you said I was myself, and I learned.
Yeah.
you can't because I went out with my other boy Anthony. Right, we were out to Cinnaminton bar. I forget what it's called. It's an Irish bar, and this waitress was really feeling me. I was like, okay, cool.
Yeah.
This is when I first started dating again last
yep.
year, bro. I tried to do that, kind of keep to myself.
Yeah.
First night I smashed. Second night I smashed. Third night when I chilled with her.
That's keeping. All right.
I gotta know what I'm working with. I don't want to be like, oh, I've been dating you for 3 months and you are whack in bed.
Yeah.
That's kind of
Yeah, I've never.
You just got straight to it, man.
I got to.
Yeah.
But so this is what I learned. That's what I'm saying. Like I'm a little bit more mature shit. I let this girl know on our third date, like
Yeah.
actually, like because we dated. Like I went out, I came up. First time, we just went out to a bar, came back to her crib, smash.
Wow.
Cool.
Wow.
Yeah, cool, nice little, little date. We vibe with each other even before that.
Yeah.
Second date, we actually went out to go eat. Cool, awesome. Third time I came over, she was gonna cook for me.
Cool.
Bet she cooked for me.
More personal.
We're drinking a little bit. A little bit more personal.
Yeah.
Cool. It was over like a month's time. I dropped that I had a daughter. When keeping it real goes wrong.
But keeping it real goes wrong.
She switched up on me so fucking quick, dog. I was like, basically, he was like, yeah, so I got work in the morning and shit, and I was just like,
she was like, dude.
Oh, I was just like,
She gave you the double salute.
okay. I was like, you just made me dinner and like.
Well, at least you got cheeks.
Yeah, I got cheeks after that too, dog.
But no, that's the thing. Like,
well, that's a part of dating because like you have to know
with shit like that too. Yeah.
When you're getting older, it's just like, all right, what do you want? This is what I want. Oh, cool. And
Yeah.
yes, you have to kind of restrict some things because you don't want to be like, yo, you know what I'm really into? I'm into pegging. I'm not saying I am.
Yeah.
No,
That's
I am
just
not
a
saying
crazy
I am 100
example.
I have to be over dramatic for this
Yeah, I know.
example to
I
work,
got
okay?
you.
So if
I'm
you
just
tell a girl,
sure that Shades doesn't know what pegging is.
all right.
Yeah. See.
Oh damn! What the fuck?
No, let's not even go.
All right,
Just continue.
imagine that pop.
No. Just leave it.
All right. So yeah, but if you say something like that on your first, second date, she's good.
Yeah.
Or sometimes they'd be like, cool. Some people like that bravado and that confidence. Like, oh, you telling me what you into? Like,
Yeah.
Sometimes they'll be like, nah, nigga, that is some weird
Yeah.
shit. I gotta go. Like, why? I just gotta go. Like, you have. It's a good balance, and I know you're pretty good at balance of like, be yourself, but kind of read the room, read her.
I'm super aware. I'm like to the
I
point
know
where it's
you
bad.
are.
It's
I know
hate
you
how
are,
aware.
but you can't overthink things. Also,
Yeah. Oh, I do. That's my problem.
That's your
Being
problem.
hyper aware is like you overthink everything.
I know. You're like my boy Will.
So, but no, yeah, I totally get it on like what I was saying earlier, like you reserve yourself a little bit, like in the first couple of dates. But yeah, how people just bolt on information like that. Yeah, it's like now we are at that age where it's just like you have to be upfront with a lot of like stuff that you want or like that you have, because a lot of people nowadays
They don't want to be ambushed.
Yeah, so I heard this funny like example on a I think it was a podcast or something like that, where they were just like, yeah, I feel like everyone who's trying to date in their late 20s and 30s, it's kind of like thrift shopping. You've been at this point, but it is because all of us. I mean, the majority of us have been in like long-term relationships.
Yeah, I've been in two.
I mean, as of right now, yeah, I'm not dating or looking for anybody. Like, I'm just seriously just straight up like working on this stuff, trying to figure myself out, and like figuring out what I want for the future.
And I've noticed, it's like you said, you've only had one
long-term girlfriend. Yeah,
so I remember after my first serious relationship, I was like, I'm fucking done. It was kind of the same thing. I'm focused on myself, bro. That's when the shit happens to you. That's when life is literally gonna throw you. Hey, this is your next fucking. When you least expect it. When you're literally, you think it's gonna happen to you.
No, it's happened to me already.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. No, I'm glad you knew that. So I wouldn't get too down.
Sorry, I'm just flashbacks.
I have many
flashbacks.
flashbacks.
You just zoned out, bro.
Fucking.
You just had That's So Raven flashback.
Yeah.
Ew.
Like,
You don't have. I had that the other night. I was drinking the other night, and
That's so Raven.
that's a good reference.
it is.
You have a stroke?
Am I having a stroke? No, I'm thinking of Orlando Brown right now.
Okay.
Oh, my God.
Crackhead Eddie.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Orlando Brown. What is it?
It's a shame what happened to Orlando Brown, bro.
Oh, when he was on the oh damn, yeah, he lost his goddamn mind.
That shit was so classic.
He lost his goddamn mind.
Yo. Oh, what were you? I'm sorry. You were talking about shit. Shades. You're listening.
He was saying how life hits you or whatever, and when you were
and then you were talking about the podcast, right?
No, you were drinking one night.
You're drinking one night recently.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, all right, sorry.
Yeah.
I was drinking because it's going back to like not a serious relationship, but a previous relationship where it fucked up a lot of things.
Yeah.
AKA, I was fucking this girl while I was in another relationship.
Yep.
So this is years ago, right? It got
young shit. That's all.
Definitely young shit. I was younger at the time. So now this chick, she's trying to pop back into my life, but she knows I have a kid, so she's trying to use that as like my weakness.
Oh, like the reason to get back in your life?
Yeah, the problem is she's pregnant right now with her own kid.
She's funny.
Yeah. Thank you, Justin. That's what I said. I was like, this fucking bitch, she is something else, dog.
See, and it's like, and this is like one of the things that like I have, like if I ever was to get back in the dating world, because I've kind of silently accepted I'm gonna die alone. But anyway,
No, I don't need to hear that.
I'm kidding. I'm joking.
With Tubate up on your screen and just surrounded by lotion.
Well,
That's how you're gonna pass, Justin.
I hate you. I hate you. Right?
I'm not saying it was up. I didn't see any bookmarks or anything.
I don't have anything up. But what I was gonna say is that, like, if I was ever get back in the dating world, that was one thing that I've always like. Especially being at this age, it's like I know that if I was to get into a relationship with someone else, there's a lot of people my age who have kids.
Yeah,
and it's just like
that's a hard commitment.
I have 100% no problem with like it's not a problem if you have a kid, but like I can't see myself being in a long-term relationship with that person. And it's not even that, it's not their fault. It's just like, they came from, because I always plan ahead. Like I overthink. And I could, let's say hypothetically, I could probably find someone who has a kid and it wouldn't be in the way that I think, but I've seen it so many times. So the reason why, like, if I was to be in a relationship, if someone does have a kid, I couldn't be with that person because there's always gonna be that issue with the kid's father. Baby daddy. And it doesn't matter how nice they are, that kid is, or that baby father is, there will always be a situation where they will feel some type of way of another man being in their son or daughter's life.
I'll tell you right now, dog, that's what growth is.
Yeah.
Growth plays. So my brother, he's in that same situation. He's
with someone that has a kid?
No. So he has a kid with somebody.
Okay.
Right? They dated for years. They broke up.
Yeah.
Then this chick starts dating a man with a kid already. Okay. That's cool. That's whatever. She has a kid. Then they have a kid together.
Cool.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So not only does, like, now my brother knows this dude is going to be staying around because he just had
a kid with his ex.
But the thing is, like, as much he did have love for his baby mom.
Yeah.
He's no longer with her. He no longer wants to be with her because that's how, because especially when you have kids with something, like, my situation is a little bit different. I was just friends with this chick. She's a lesbian anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Okay.
Yeah, I played the cards right? I hit fucking Russian roulette. So my brother, though, and he's younger than me, and I've learned a lot from not only being a father, but just being a fucking human person.
Yeah.
You kind of have to work with people, even if you don't like them or the situation, bro. Yeah. Because at the end of the day, yes, he may not like, he has a little daughter just like me. He may not like that nigga raising his daughter.
Yeah.
She calls him daddy, but she knows at the end of the day, he also calls my brother.
Yeah.
She knows who her real dad is. And that's... maybe it's the way I was raised in my family. Yeah. Like, we're gonna make it clear everybody loves you, but you need to know who your parents are. You gotta respect everybody. Yeah. But when it comes to having that relationship, like you said, if you got together with somebody who had a kid, and then you'd have to deal with their baby daddy, yes, 100% is gonna be awkward. Yeah. I have it now with my girl and my baby mom because she wants to beat this bitch in. The problem is, she can't because what's gonna gain from it? Nothing.
Yeah.
There's nothing.
And this is why, like, I know that there are scenarios where it could work out. It's just I like to avoid the possibility.
Yeah,
most definitely. So, like I said, it's a very, very sticky.
It could get very,
because most people who like me, I didn't have a relationship with my baby mom, so there's no emotional attachment for whatsoever. You, I can give two fucks what happens to her. I can give two fucks who she dates because, like, they're gonna look at me and be like,
oh, true.
But she like I said, she lesbian, so she's gonna be dating
chicks,
other women, which she has, and it's just like, this man got to, I put that shit down, dog. I had to put it. She's lesbian, dog. I was like, I had to bring out my A game, but my A game was
that's more than A game.
Yeah, I know. I forgot the plan B.
Wild.
Your wordplay.
Isn't that? Don't you have like?
I'm a rapper, dog. You should know.
Come on, bro. I respect it.
I know you did not like
this motherfucker.
But no, it's a maturity thing.
Honestly. It's very it's maturity, and it's just like with me, as I come, my parents split when I was at a super young age, and I've seen confrontations between my dad and like a guy my mom was seeing at one point, and it wasn't even my dad; it was the fucking the dude my mom was seeing. He got up in my dad's face, and it's just like I get it. It's like this, it's some alpha shit, and I totally understand that, but I. In no shape or form, I never assert like dominance over anyone. Like in my eyes, like we're all at an even playing.
We are, and see,
I just don't, and I never want to just be like in that scenario where it's just like, oh, like the person who I might be seeing has a kid, and obviously I'm gonna try to help that person take care of this child, but I will never pull like the alpha card on the dude's biological father. Be like, oh, I take care of this kid. Like it's like, what's up? Like, nah, she's like, oh, cool.
Like I said, everybody.
I would be cool, and I always feel like I would be in the scenario where the dude would try to intimidate me, and it's very hard to intimidate me because I could care less. Like, I will die tomorrow.
But like I said,
and I don't know.
That's a small percentage of people because honestly, most baby daddies, they fucking just hate their baby moms, bro.
100%.
They're just like, oh, you with that nigga? Thank God.
Yeah, 9 times out of 10, they're just like, get the fuck out of here.
She has a man now? Thank God. Don't hit me up. You deal with that craziness, dog. And it's like, yeah, that's how it is. What I want to say is people need to know their role and shut their mouth, dog.
Shouts The Rock.
No, seriously, just like you said, like if he came in as a stepdad, just know your role. Like you know what role you have to play. It's stepmom, whatever you're gonna be playing. I don't know how you feel about it, but
he's ready for kids.
Nah, yeah, bro.
Shit.
Honestly,
he's 100%.
Like, bro, I love my daughter, bro. I love like.
That is another thing too, bro. It's like obviously their struggles when it comes to like raising kids and all that, but then
it depends on your family too.
Seeing like the joy that kids bring to like my friends and everything. I see you and how happy you are when. Yeah, she's adorable, bro.
Yeah, your daughter is beautiful.
I know.
Yeah, she's gorgeous.
Yeah. Like, I don't know how.
Like, come on, man, you got that mix in you, bro.
I know I got the mix, but it's baby mom, that bitch.
Yeah, nah, bro. But I do. It is everything is situational though, because it's like sometimes you could, you know what I'm saying, like you end up with a girl that has a child or whatever, and it's like it could be like just because of her personality, it'll be easier to handle and move forward than it might be with another girl.
Because
or whatever.
I know a lot of baby moms that are terrible. Like good moms, just they ain't good working people.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It just really depends. But like kind of like what Justin was saying though, it's like you know for a fact that most of the times you're always going to have the other dude there as an X factor, and it's like. It also depends on how that dude is too, because I've seen situations where dudes are just they might not even be with the girl, but they're still territorial. Like, who you hanging with?
That's whatever. What he's saying with the alpha male shit. Like that's my pussy. That was my nigga.
Like, you let that go. You're not even.
It's
there
not even you let that go. She don't want to be with you, dog. Like, and that's the end of the day. Just it can go for fucking females too. It's just like I don't want my man.
It's exactly what you just said. It's territorial type stuff, man.
Yeah,
it's all human instinct.
Not everybody is like that.
It's all situations.
I've met one. Yeah, most definitely. Every situation is 100% different. I also want to say what you said. Everything happens for a fucking reason, dog. Like, and either for you to learn or for somebody around you to learn. But one girl I know, shout out to her. She's an amazing mom.
Yeah,
her baby dad. He knows his role because she's dated many. I don't want to say she's promiscuous, but she's dated. She's young.
She's finding what she wants.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. He's never once had a problem. The only thing he's like, is my son being raised right? Because like
that's it.
Yeah,
that's all you want to know.
That's what matters too, though. Is like what I'm saying. As long as the kid is being,
as long as you have like a bad, you don't have a bad influence.
Yeah,
exactly. That's what people. It's just like, oh, you're like. It'd be one thing if like your SO was doing drugs and shit. Yeah, or whatever. Like,
and then you just want to.
But if they're doing it around your kids and shit, that's when you're like, yo, you gotta step in. I don't want this motherfucker around my kid. So. And it's like you don't want to get the court involved in that, but
yeah, it's a very tricky situation. But I mean, just to bring it back to when you shot out The Rock, do you want to still talk? Do you still want to talk about your wrestling?
No, I do.
Okay.
You're smart.
This did interest me though because it's like as a fan, it's like obviously everyone who's a fan of wrestling, right?
They always want to try it.
Yeah, it's like you always want to try it. Even you could be playing around when you're younger, whatever. It's like. Or it's like even if you're as you get older, you're watching the product, and it's like I'll be asking my brother sometimes. I'll be like, bro, do you think we could be able to put on a match again? Like, how do you think this would go? So, like, what made you want to, like, first off, like, when did your love for wrestling come about? And then, like, what made you want to actually, like, train to be one? Because that's on a whole nother level, bro. Like, I've seen the breaking ground, and I've seen, like, the behind-the-scenes looks of, like, dudes training to be wrestlers and them, like, running the ropes. Even doing something basic like that is hard as hell. So, like, what made you want to do that?
So, I'm bringing out this video. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you're good.
You're good.
This is me in 2008. This is actually my brother and shit, right? So we had a backyard fed.
What?
Yeah. So this is on YouTube, bro. We got eventually we had many events. Like we recorded them, cut them up. Like you see, this is actually pretty decent. Yeah. Like we were going in. The school eventually thought we were doing Fight Club in our backyard. Call our parents, and they're like, "Yeah, like you guys can't be doing this anymore." We still did it.
Of course.
Then right after that, I broke some kid's arm, allegedly.
Allegedly,
because they tried suing me, and then the case was dismissed. So obviously, he didn't break his arm. But his mom also called me racial slurs.
Of course.
Yeah. Scumbag people. It's whatever.
Yeah.
But I'll show you.
You got Shade's hype over there. He's like, I want to do that.
Nah, bro, that's so cool. Like an actual
I'll
backyard
answer,
federation.
yeah, I'll answer your question because we go into here I come. Oh damn it!
This is actually like a pretty good edit. Too.
Yeah.
Yo, my boy, so my one boy, he was like a tech mastermind. Here I come
back
with the
then?
sledgehammer.
Damn.
Yeah, this nigga is a genius. Like, he don't really talk with us anymore. That's a big boy right there. I talk to Johnny. I don't talk to Mike. I talk to a couple of these guys, but like I said, we all kind of went our separate ways.
Yeah.
So
that's just hilarious, man. That's awesome.
Yeah. So this is 2008. I'm like 15 at the time. A couple of my friends in there, they were starting to train at ROH. You could train when you're 15, 16. Some wrestlers, they start, especially Mexican wrestlers, they start
Yeah, like
8 years old.
Mysterios of the world and all
8
that.
years old, dog. I started doing backflips when I was 9. It's like, what, nigga? Yeah, it's like I suplex him. It's a cultural thing.
Yeah,
like
definitely.
America is different than Mexico. Mexico is different than UK. United Kingdom is different from
Japan.
Japan
Everyone has their own.
and I love all styles. But I'm definitely like a Japanese type guy. Like I always liked because there it's more of a sport. So it's just like, all right, test your might. Basically, you gotta not only you putting on a show, but you're literally beating the shit out of somebody else. So
Yeah.
like,
More of a sport.
yeah, more of a sport.
Not a show.
We know. I'm obviously out of character. I'm not T3 right now, but
No, you're good.
like wrestling is fake. It's choreographed. Yes, we all know this, but there's a reason for that. We want it just like a movie.
He wants to be entertaining.
Yeah, you want to be entertained. Why would you want to go in and be like, oh, go watch UFC if you want to see somebody get beat the fuck up real quick? 'Cause it's pretty similar.
That's why there's so much emphasis too on characters and promos.
I think what they
and-
said, what someone said, I think it was on your mom's house. It's a athletic soap opera.
Yeah, it's a man opera.
Yeah, it's like it's like a
Man drama.
Sport, yeah,
It's a man drama.
A man opera.
Yeah, it's actually phenomenal because some of it really elicits
So
emotions.
dramatic.
Like when Kofi won, right?
Bro, I cried. Bro.
Yeah, a lot of people cried.
That was beautiful.
Kofi's one of the
the
first
first black WWE
black.
champion.
Well, there's been others before, like
But
Ron
like as far as
Simmons
like
and The Rock.
WWE, they
No,
had like the
no.
World Heavyweight Championship. or
No, The
whatever,
Rock
but-
won WWF championship, but he's half black.
Yeah,
like
but he's
that.
half black.
There was never like a legit. Besides Ron Simmons back in the '90s, and that was literally done just so they could be like, oh, we had a black
black
as champion.
winner, yeah.
They did it with Kofi because like
That story was so that was
like
so
it was.
raw
It's
too.
not only him working his ass off for 11 years to try and even get an opportunity at this. It was the way that the person,
the way the crowd
how
reacted
Daniel
to
Bryan
him.
was acting because he was just
Yeah.
like, he was literally in his place 8 years ago. He was
Yeah,
just like
that whole story was perfect.
it's perfect
because
because it's just like it's a perfect storm.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes wrestling is a perfect storm. The shit with I was talking to my girl about it because another one, Kairi Sane just left because she wants to get pregnant and have
I saw
kids. Becky Lynch, she's the chick who beat Ronda Rousey.
Oh, okay.
Okay, yeah.
I was like, yeah,
we know you know Ronda Rousey. All right.
Yeah, because
So-
I follow UFC a little
Okay,
bit.
I love UFC also.
Yeah.
So Becky Lynch is famous because she beat Ronda Rousey, right? One of the few women in WWE
that
too.
whole character change that she underwent too, bro. Amazing.
So earlier this year, you know what happened? She was just like,
Yeah.
I want to have kids. I'm pregnant. And literally, that's never happened. There's never been a woman wrestler that's like, I'm champion.
Especially while you're on top of the
She's
world
on
too.
on fucking top of the world, bro. So, me getting into wrestling, I always like that. I like the realism. I like the theater of it. Up until recently, I never even wanted to be an actor. And
Yeah.
shout out to Mr. Brooks, my boy, my personal trainer,
Yeah.
one of my OGs. He taught me a lot. I'm actually not only I've been training the last 3 years. I get in way better shape, not only for myself, for my daughter, but to do professional wrestling and kind of do other things, stunt acting. 'Cause stunt acting,
Yo.
yeah, it would be really
I
awesome.
heard that'd be so man.
That's what Brooks is trying to get into. So, but wrestling has always been like one of my passions. Like I grew up with football, I grew up with basketball, I grew up with anime, I grew up with video games and shit. Wrestling was always it just called out to me. And like I said, I took a break from it for a couple years, especially after an incident where that kid got hurt. Kind of me and my friends went our separate ways and everything. But everybody still loves wrestling. Like
has
they
a
love
passion for it.
So they see me on Instagram. They seen I've been training the last couple of years, and they're just like, honestly, yeah, anybody can do it. But how
It
much?
takes a certain type of like.
You have to be
dedication,
you have to be
mindset.
athletic.
It's the consistency.
You have to be athletic, yes, and it's just like it's a lot of chain wrestling, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Regular chain wrestling, bro. That's probably the basics, it's one of the hardest things to learn. You can't really be a wrestler if you don't know the basics. And a lot of people in the business right now, they don't know anything, bro. They don't know how to wrestle. That's why I'm trying to become a legit professional where I can not only protect myself, I can protect these other people who are inexperienced. And for what I've been told, because not only my boy's a professional wrestler, I started training with him, and he's jumped me expeditiously. I want to say exponentially.
Oh, exponentially.
Expeditiously by T.I. is actually on ADD also.
Oh, is it?
So yes, check it out.
Expeditiously.
Exponentially, he passed me because we started back in 2016 training as wrestlers.
Yeah.
He joined CZW last year in 2019. Bro, he shits on me now in wrestling, and we started and he's older than me. Yes,
yeah.
He's been a D1 athlete since high school. He used to trade with the U.S. men's soccer.
So he's
team.
always had the athleticism.
Exactly. And honestly, he's same with me. He was just like, I see it. He was like, I know you have it. He was just like, we got to get you there. So I've been training my ass off for 3 years to do this. And wrestling is always like, I don't want to get rich quick. It's my passion. I like it. It's an art form. Like we said,
this is like this. Like I don't even care about the money. Like if I ever were to get sponsored,
if it comes sustainable, definitely.
If it ever happens, cool. But like I love just sitting back and then doing this.
See, the creative aspect of it is just something that you have passion for.
Exactly, which is anything you want to do creatively. But wrestling has just so much flexibility because if it's you actually doing your wrestling, you doing your character work, talking, right, your promos and stuff.
Yeah, that'd be dope.
It's basically you're an actor at that point. But then the most important thing, like I was showing you guys earlier, what you look like.
Yeah,
nobody's gonna give too far.
If
we did, everybody be wearing luchador masks.
Yeah,
they'd be like, "Oh, who's this?" It's like it doesn't matter because it's character.
You have to stand out.
You have to either be good looking.
Have to have a look. Yeah,
you have to have swag. You have to have a style.
I think I crafted my own over. Like I said, Thomas Freeman is an accumulation of everything I've learned for rap and doing my own shit as El Oso, as producing. Not only producing music, producing like skits and shit, because I'm still working with Brooks doing movie scenes. We actually have some. You guys definitely got to come over because he lives in right down 15 minutes away from you.
Okay.
And Mount Laurel. So definitely I'll link up.
For sure.
All right.
But he's taught me so much shit, and like since he joined, and like I see, it's just branching out, exploring, networking in a sense. Because if you do something like this, you're gonna meet people you normally wouldn't meet, and people from all over the world love wrestling. People from all over the country, even like this is actually a really big hotbed for wrestling, which is very interesting. Philly, the tri-state area, and there's famous people, bro. Like I said, my boy, he's in CZW, so he was at one of his shows, and then fucking like half the fucking Philadelphia Phillies came in to watch them.
Shit,
it's like the baseball team, like it's cheap tickets, obviously.
Yeah, but it's you can like get a connect.
There's a universal love for it. That's why every time the WWE comes through, it's like you always see celebrities there. You
see celebrities,
basketball players, rappers. I remember like in the heyday, like
and WrestleMania and shit. They had Mike Tyson. They had Mike Tyson for.
Well, Mike Tyson just said AEW.
Well, that's recently, but I'm saying back in Shawn Michaels and Stone Cold back in the day, they brought in Mike Tyson because he's part of DX. Before that, they had fucking LT, Lawrence Taylor back in the 80s.
Oh shit!
In WCW, Dennis Rodman, Karl Malone wrestling matches. Even like the guys that I remember, like Busta Rhymes came on an episode of SmackDown and like dapped up The Rock, Method Man. Like everyone, like
Wale is actually one of the biggest.
Wale loves the WWE.
Wale loves wrestling.
He's had some segments with the new
with the New Day. Remember, because they had a rap battle. Yeah,
that segment was gold.
That's what I'm saying. Wrestling is pop culture in a sense. So it's just like you know John Cena, right?
Yeah.
How the fuck do you know about John Cena?
How do you not know John Cena?
Exactly. Yeah. But I'm saying like wrestling is an avenue, even on a smaller level, to kind of meet other people and branch out to the other things.
Yeah.
I want to go into. I don't want to go into modeling. I want to go either stunt work, stand-in work.
Yeah,
I'll act because I know I actually can act. I can talk pretty decently because like I've shot this one scene hundreds of times, and bro, like learning your lines, that's one thing. Because even my boy Brooks, he was like, "Can you do this?" He was like, "My first scene I've ever shot," and I was just like, "Yeah, I love this scene." Like if you love something, it comes a lot easier.
It's easier to learn. You can retain it. Yeah.
When I was at Rutgers, I took 2 acting classes.
Okay.
It's a lot. It's very fulfilling.
Yes.
It is hard work. Way harder than people think. Because like memorizing it's one thing to memorize the lines. Because like when I perform on stage, like my open mic pieces, it's like that's more so spoken word, stand up, storytelling, all that. And I'll be practicing like there's way more work.
How you're speaking and whatnot, right?
Yeah, bro. It's like even the
it's your emotions and shit because like I know it's acting and stuff like. your body language, how you want your body language.
Exactly, because it's one thing to just memorize the words, right? But what they told us in like acting 1, acting 2, because the dude who was teaching us, we more so did like stage performances, because he was like in theater,
Broadway?
like Broadway.
Yeah.
No, well, like yeah, just like stage theatrical.
I got you. Yeah.
So like the one thing he always told us, and I'll always remember, he says like, number one, like, don't ever like turn away. Like, you have to be conscious. Like, don't ever turn your back on the audience. Like, always know, like, have that presence. But he's like, but your actions, like, you always have to be, have your actions match your words.
Yes.
It's like you need to have passion behind everything you're saying. Or it's like, if the character you're playing is an overly emotional guy, like, show that in your facial features. Show that with your hands and all that.
And this is what Brooks has helped me with, because like I said, doing this, it's a scene from Dogma. If you've ever seen it, it's Kevin Smith movie, excellent movie. And we're doing because he does like he did a scene from Reservoir Dogs where he was Samuel L. and our other boy Corey, shout out to Corey, he played John Travolta.
Oh, you're talking about Pulp Fiction.
Yeah, Pulp Fiction, I'm sorry, because we are doing Reservoir Dogs as well. They killed it, dog. They did the scene where they were walking through the building and the suits. I will send it to you. Perfect.
Oh,
so we're doing the same thing with Dogma, and I'm the angel Bartleby. He's the angel Loki, and like I said, when I first introduced him to it, and this plays into wrestling, because like I said, it's helping me with my lines, how my delivery is.
Character.
Yeah, how my delivery with my emotions and everything. We did it for like a week, got it down pat. Bro, ever since then, and that was like 3 months ago, I've been able to like kind of naturally just like
recite it.
No, just like naturally come with more energy and more emotion when I'm even natural. Bro, I've seen it talking to women. I'm just like, I'm so much more like.
Yeah, it's like a confidence booster.
It really is. Yeah. That's why, like he said, it's hard, but once it's fulfilling as fuck, because it's like, like kind of a breakdown of a science of our social network in a way, like how we communicate with each other.
And that's how sorry to cut you off, but like even with like YouTube recordings, and I mean, I know like, soon when I start doing, more FaceTime, face cam and stuff
especially
like that,
for your video
it's
games,
just like once you see yourself more, it's like you become more aware of like, oh, okay, like I do that, and it's like, oh, I can work on that, and then you become a little bit more aware of like how you speak, because I know this podcast, I know that I've always had some type of like, not speech impediments, but like I talk certain ways. And when I listen, because I have to listen back to myself when I edit stuff, I'm just like, okay, I can do this a little bit better. And then when I watch like an episode of like, whether it be like Your Mom's House or H3, I'm just like, okay, I can incorporate that. And then it's just like building upon just personal skills. And then like that, and that's exactly what you're explaining with acting. And it's so dope because that's how you can tell you're passionate about something, when you let it affect your personal life, or you let it show through your personal life.
Most definitely. So, and like you saw earlier, how like I've watched so many podcasts. I know how some podcasts have a formula and shit. That's why I know callbacks is very, especially to the listener. Like these motherfuckers. He just made a joke about something that was in the first hour. Like, oh my god,
that's amazing.
Yeah, bro.
I do it naturally, but
yeah, cause it's like I'll be the same way as well though. Just like over the years, like even just like how it started off, just making these little freestyle videos, right? And then you're watching them back, and it's like, all right, like what can I do better? Like how can
you flow things a little bit better? And like especially spitting in the studio, I've learned that a lot.
I'll be seeing like I've watched some of my old videos from like years ago. I'm like, yo, this is trash. I can't believe I
because you gotten better.
And it's like now.
But honestly, I appreciate it, because like I know you've been doing the bars for years and shit, and it's just like I fuck with it, because it's just like you are trying to get better at something, and it's just like some shit's fire, some shit's just like
It's like I'll watch like my old videos. I'm like, I could see like, all right, I was trying to be creative. I respect the creativity.
Trying too hard.
Or it's like this one is like I didn't really have a cadence. I didn't really have much emotion when I was delivering it. Now I'll watch my stuff like the past few years, and I'm like, not even just to be a fan of myself, but it's like I know the work I put in. I'm like, yo, these are solid. Like these are solid enough to like legit. And of course, you always want to get better. And it's like even with the stage performances, like I watch back everything, and even with the podcast too, is like what he was saying. Like you listen back to it, and it's like. For me, it's like, all right, I think sometimes I get too excited when I talk. I'll stutter. I'll stutter a little too much or whatever.
Yeah.
You know you can turn the arm, man.
Bro, it's like, I'll be forgetting this sometimes.
I'm like, this man not only moved closer, he got hella loud. He was like...
Yo.
See, it's like, when I have to break out, and I'm sorry to cut you off, because what you're saying was important, but I was just like, is my editor mind? I'm like,
you good.
I literally didn't see your shit pop, because you're talking into the side of the mic.
All right, yo, my fault. But yeah, it's kind of like that. You're watching your stuff back, and you're like, all right, you know, you have to be a critic of yourself as well.
Most
and be like,
definitely.
you can't just be a stand for yourself. Like, everything I do is amazing. Like, obviously, like you said, some things are going to hit, some things are going to miss, but the overall goal is just to get better.
That's why it's good to have people to bounce ideas off of. And like,
Yeah.
I'm coming over for the first time. I'm telling you guys shit you should do, shit you should
Yeah,
not
yeah.
improve on.
And it
It's
all
like
makes sense.
New shit.
Yeah.
So what you both said, because like you listen to yourself, you watch yourself, like how you are
Mannerisms
reacting, your
and-
mannerisms
yep.
and whatnot. You're watching yourself, how you perform and
Yeah.
everything. All you're doing, you're studying film. You're studying
Yeah.
yourself.
Studying
How
yourself.
can I improve and get better?
Yep.
How can I not make the same mistake either with muscle memory or just like subconsciously, mentally? Like, oh, I know what, because I know smitten lines. I know I've killed lines sometimes, like perfectly.
You feel it.
And then I fuck up one thing, and it's just like, oh.
Damn.
And what's crazy is
And
like,
even with wrestling, because we record when we wrestle and shit. I tell Brooks this all the time. I'm like, you show me a new wrestling move and shit, I can get it down after a while. Like we were doing like regular arm drag and shit, and if I watch myself on camera, I can see what I'm doing wrong. Is my foot the wrong way? Because placement's very just any type of martial art.
Yes, any fighting,
Any type of fighting, yes. Placement,
your
with
stance.
your shoes,
balance. I did like a little bit of boxing with my one boy.
Okay.
Yeah, and
My
he
boy's
was
a
just
semi-pro boxer.
literally, he was just because he does boxing he does Muay Thai,
Cool.
and he was just showing me like basic like just boxing, and I was just like, holy shit! A lot of it is just your foot placement. But continue.
Because your foot movement helps
at
with
your
the,
your core,
power.
your power, and if you're off balance, you're fucked.
Like I said, Mr. Brooks, he's also he was a semi-pro boxer.
Jeez.
This man has done everything.
The jack of all trades.
That's what he has in his Instagram bio.
Jack of all trades.
Yes, sir.
that's beautiful.
Yeah, he's like I said, definitely want to link you guys up with that dude. But going back to finish up my point with wrestling and shit, like I seen it as like an avenue because I seen, like you said, I was like, I could do exactly what they're doing on TV. I told, like, she's like my second mom because she watches wrestling. Like, a 50-year-old woman watches wrestling. Weirdly enough,
Entertainment, man.
She touches everybody.
Like I said, it's she likes he's not with them any Dean Ambrose. She likes
Yeah.
Ambrose. Sexy, I guess. Like,
I don't even know.
but that's what I'm saying. Like, there's a market for everything. That's
yeah.
why I told you, like, what's your demographic with this?
Yeah, I wish I knew.
Yeah, well, we gotta find out.
Yeah, it's
We'll
all.
find out today.
I would probably say people.
I say 20 to 40.
in my age range. Yeah.
No, it'd probably be like 18 to like 42 or 46.
Yeah, I would say 20 to I would say like
That's like the wrestling demographic. They always say like
18s.
18 to 49 is like the desired or targeted
because
demographic.
well, with males anyway. 'Cause
Yeah.
You want them to be watching.
once I get more analytics on because the analytics the level of like, analytics I get for like whenever I do check it out.
YouTube?
No, YouTube just doesn't get too many views. It's all about the streaming platform. So it's on Apple, Spotify, Google. It's on Castbox and not Anchor doesn't really count. But it's on like the main streaming platforms wherever you get it. And yeah, I'll check out the data like every once in because it really doesn't like phase me. Like I'm like
It's such a small market.
yeah, because right now I only have like I think it's like an estimated like 25 listeners, but I'm like that's an estimated amount, and it's literally 4 platforms, so I don't even really know how
probably
many.
100 or something.
YouTube,
No.
that's not counting YouTube.
It's not counting YouTube. It's not counting YouTube listens. It's not counting. I don't even think it's counting the Google Play listens. So I don't even know. So that's why it's like I've even gotten emails like recently about like people. Well, they reach out to me about like, oh, do you want to be on our platform and we can help you with your analytics and your SEO? And I'm just like, I'm not about that right now. But I know I will keep that in my mind.
Yeah, most definitely.
Because like they won't give up on a sale.
Like I said, one of the biggest things is networking and I would say advertising, but like you guys are on this podcast, I'll definitely be mentioning you guys a little bit more now since I
and likewise, you know what I'm saying?
Of course. I'll plug whatever you want. At the
Just
end
my
of this
Instagram,
episode.
and then I'll go from there. But
right.
because my Twitter's locked right now. I've been saying some reckless shit on there.
That is the beauty of it too. Like so far, everyone who's come on, it's like it's all been our friends, right?
Yeah.
But it's like our friends also got stuff going on too, and it's like you could even notice it. Like there'll be an episode that they're on. It's like they're gonna be telling their friends like who may not know. It's like, yo, I'm on a podcast, check it out. And now this podcast episode, even if it's just the one, is reaching all these other people who we would have never like.
It's called networking, like I said, and it's advertising at the end of the day.
And now they're probably gonna be tuned in now. Okay, like
most definitely, I'm gonna put this on my Snapchat, bro. I have like 100 people plus on Snapchat.
Yeah,
They're gonna be
bro,
like,
so-
what the you on this? And it's
That's
like,
what's up. See, that's why I just wish that like
and just
once
the people I tell, like my one boy, he has. I know many people with their own podcast. My one boy Brooks, he probably has the most successful one because like he actually does it in a studio. And
and he has like connects. And
yeah, he actually has a couple thousand people.
That's what's up.
Yeah, like I can send you his.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, you can shoot.
But like I said, like what you said, like I always like wrestling growing up. I seen it and I was just like, I can do that. I know I can do that, bro. Not only can I physically do all that shit, I can talk my ass off. And I always wanted. I don't need the attention on me. I've never been like me. I've never had middle child syndrome. I'm the oldest. Like I have no FOMO. I have no fear of missing out. I like doing my own things when I like doing it. But I know if you got something, why not show it?
Just use it.
Exactly.
Like I know what I got. I'm not gonna let this go to waste. Like
so, quick question, real quick. Who would you say is your favorite wrestler now, and who would you say is your GOAT? Because for me, I put Jericho. Up there.
Yeah, me and my boy were talking about a top 10 or top 25, and like we were trying to put where would Jericho be. He's right in the top 10, but we were like we can't put him in the top 5.
I love Jericho for everything that just
because Ric Flair beats him out. Ric Flair beats him out. It's hard, bro. It's really hard because
personal favorite too. I don't know. I don't think I told you this. I met Bray Wyatt.
Bray's awesome.
Yeah, last year, bro. I met him at a meet and greet signing over in.
Was this when he was the Fiend?
He had just started the.
Was this in Philly?
It was at Gloucester Outlets.
Oh, okay.
It was through a store called Adventureland. I'm upset too because they had a contract with the WWE and it's like they would bring their superstars every now and then, bro. I remember could have met Carmella, bro. I had a big crush on Carmella. I could have met Carmella.
That's another thing. Like, I take that back. She ain't no hoe.
Gallows and Anderson were around there. Like they've done a bunch of different ones, right? But when I saw Bray Wyatt, I was like, oh man, I've been a fan of this guy's work for years. And when I met him in person too, the coolest guy. Like he signed my thing.
He's down to earth. He has hella kids. He actually, you know who he dates now?
JoJo.
He got her pregnant. JoJo,
yeah, that's
bad
wild,
as hell,
bro. Yeah, JoJo's bad, bro.
JoJo's always been bad.
No, not JoJo the singer.
Oh, JoJo the singer? I'm down for that too.
See,
she's bad too. Yeah.
I'm thinking about JoJo.
Now JoJo, send him, Alexa, because I'm sure you follow her. Be like,
is she a wrestler?
She was a ring announcer.
She actually used to be a wrestler, and then she
ring announcer.
Yeah, she's fine as hell, dog. She's
like
girl.
She's like Dominican and
some. No, she's black and white.
She is?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
I think you're thinking of no, maybe she no, because there's another one
WWE.
Kayla Braxton.
Oh, Kayla.
Yeah, she's cute.
Bro,
too.
WWE has some beautiful women.
So
bro.
yeah, that's another.
Aaliyah from NXT.
Oh god, so that's another thing. Me and my boy Brooks, like. I am no sex addict, but I love fine ass women, dog. Bro, I love it. Like
I'll shout them all out, bro. The Iconics.
Oh, let's not shout them out. I'm gonna be in there.
Alexa Bliss.
Oh, Alexa.
Liv Morgan.
Oh, Liv's from Jersey.
Liv.
I've already slid into her DMs. I'll be honest. Hey, that ass like, hey, what's going on?
Yo,
Mandy Rose.
My boy Brooks loves Mandy, but that's a conversation me and my boy Brooks had because like. My goal is to, as a wrestler, like I said, do what I want to do. It's part time, especially I'm actually going into insurance and shit.
Yo, there's a lot of money.
Oh, like I said, my one boy, he's younger than us, and he makes $100,000 a year.
Ton of money.
I'm about to make like 60, 70 grand a year.
Good on
Starting
you.
out anyway. Like he's been doing this for a couple of years.
Good on you.
I know, thank you, brother. So since I can do that now, since I can get this job, I can do wrestling on the side because I make enough money to do whatever the fuck I want to do.
Passion project.
Exactly.
This is what this is.
That also makes a little bit of money. That's why I want to see this up and running one day. But
if it ever happens, man, you know I'll shout you out.
Yeah,
bro. let us know too. I would love to come through to see your matches, bro.
Like I said, I'll be in CZW whenever they fucking open this shit back up next year. But my goal is to. Of course I want to go to WWE. That'd be dope.
That would be sick.
Mostly,
I knew him.
Oh, definitely, bro. Because like I said, I told people I was like, I'm gonna be on TV, not for anything bad, like not no OJ Bronco chase or anything like that.
OJ Bronco.
I want to get to the WWE and like you were talking about all the milk earlier. That roster that they got, dog. Like he was naming it off. Like that's not even the. Jay, like,
bro, if you were to see all the girls that we just mentioned, it'd be like,
yeah, I know. I've seen a few of them.
I know we talked about like I'm not like I said I'm respectable woman. When it comes to women, I have a daughter. Like I have to be respectable. I don't want anything to happen.
You don't want bad karma.
Yeah. What do I got on my fucking arm, dog?
Wow.
Haha. You like that?
It's just why I'm about to goodbye.
Yeah, I like it. But no, I'm just gonna let it be known what you want. All right. If you just want, when I go to WWE, I'm gonna be like, baby girl, I already got a daughter. I don't need you to get knocked up. Like Carmella, but she a little. See, the thing is, they a little promiscuous also.
I mean, I feel like that's just a part of their demeanor.
I mean, they're around each other all the time.
It's called being around hot people. If you are super uber athletic and then hot, like actually good looking on top of it, around other people of the opposite sex that are exactly like that, AKA the U.S. Olympics. Shout out to Kobe, RIP Kobe, because he smashed the U.S. Olympics soccer team back in 2012.
Wait, he what?
Allegedly. So they all right. So
I've never heard this.
Yeah, right. I know, bro. I got some information. So
I'll let that man sleep.
In 20, that nigga he is balling. That 24/7 in heaven, dog. He's like,
oh yeah,
Jesus got next, and I broke his ankles 6 games ago.
Yeah, I hope when I die, I see him. That's the first guy I want to see when I die.
Kobe's. I may get a tattoo for him and Giannis.
Oh, I am too.
And Gigi. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Like I'm a Celtics fan.
Yeah,
I love Kobe.
But yeah, it's just like Kobe. It's just but that's a sad topic. But
yeah, I know. But I'm just saying. Yeah. So back in the day, and LeBron, just like I told you about fucking Will Smith, it's just like that nigga was fucking like he ain't gonna let his wife fuck August Alsina and not be fucking. He can get whoever he wants. He can get these stars like Margot Robbie. We know it. Like I can look at his eyes, and that's why he was just like, yeah, damn, it happened. I'm getting put on blast, but you guys don't know what I did. Like, if there was a sex tape with Will Smith and Margot Robbie, you goddamn know I'm gonna watch that shit on IMAX. I'm gonna put that shit on because I want to know what was happening. But what I want to say. I wanted to finish up basically.
The getting on TV and WWE, like that's your goal.
It's not really my goal. Like I said, it's more. It's
networking.
Networking because at the end of the day, dog, like I'm gonna meet some of the highest athletes, some of the smartest people in the world actually working with this company.
Yeah,
and they go on and they work with other companies that are smaller with them and everything. As long as I have their contact information, I know me personally. Like I haven't seen you in like a couple months. I haven't seen you in years, nigga.
Yeah.
Years.
This is why this is so dope too, bro. Like us being able to actually vibe because I've seen you twice since you left Toys R Us. Yeah. I remember once was when you were working at H&M very briefly.
Bro,
too.
yeah, this nigga because I was H&M. Let me talk about that milk dog.
It's crazy because I know one of the girls that was like a manager there. I think she was working there at the same time you were. I went to school with her. Like her name was Deshelle. Do you know who that is?
No.
It was like this black girl named Deshelle. She sat next to me at Rutgers. And she ended up coming to Loomis like later on, which is where I was working.
Oh, okay.
So I was
a security place.
Yeah. And I was like, yo. So she was like, what you been up to? She said, I've been working at H&M. I was like, yo, my boy Kurt was there. She's like, who's that? She's like, oh yeah, I remember him. He was around for a very short time.
Just out.
Yo, because I was seasonal there, and honestly, they kept fucking me at the hours there. But like I said, the roster there, those women were.
I can imagine.
Beautiful, dog. That's why I want to go to WWE. Like I ain't no poonhound. Like I said, I respect women, but at the end of the day,
just to be around it.
I'm not gonna be around. I'm gonna be in that shit, dog. I'm gonna be. And with my boy Brooks, you guys will meet him. You'll see, be like, yeah, this nigga is
true. Yeah, he's the truth.
He is. It's my boy. He's the jack of all trades. So.
But I will tell you this: we have officially surpassed Leroy's episode.
Oh, are we at the 3-hour mark?
It's at 2:46.
Oh, yo, Leroy.
We should just end it right here. Be like, bro, I beat you out by 2 minutes.
That's it. No, I just want to because I told you earlier. I was like, yeah, this will probably be one of the last ones that we do this.
Just straight through. I feel like this needs to straight through though. This was.
Oh no!
Like I said,
sure.
this is great. Like,
dude, like you literally just said. I think the last time I saw you was like 2014 or 15, maybe.
It was probably when he was still at Toys.
Maybe 14.
No. I seen you a little bit after that, 2016, I believe.
You had to have run into the club or something.
No, I actually came into Toys R Us was still open. I came into Toys R Us.
That's what I was like. Yeah, it's normally like a random run in at Toys R Us on the weekend or something like that. But
and we didn't talk long because I was just like, I'm here for.
It's been a long fucking time. So
yeah, it's good seeing you.
I great seeing you. Yeah. Great catching up with you.
Good to see you're alive. And
yeah, if it wasn't for this podcast, I probably wouldn't be alive. I'm being fucking real, dude. But. Yeah, like dope, I knew that, like, yeah, even though we had the conversation about like how I want to do it going forward, I know that there was too much to be talked about to just be like, okay, guys, we're gonna do a part 2. Like, nah, I'm not gonna do that.
No, like I said, like you and him should be like, yo, what do you want to talk about this week on this podcast episode?
Oh, I normally have and so this is how I do it, and we're gonna keep going. How I do it is I normally generate just what like stuff that might be happening. So it could be like a pop topic, or it could be just an idea that like I just think about, and I tell him the day of because I don't want him to prepare. And this is how it would still be very organic and stream of conscious. Yeah. And same thing for him.
Because if you have too much time to think about something.
And same thing for him. Like if he has something he wants to talk about, he'll bring it up the day of. We did it for the Mother's Day episode.
Yeah.
Like, he wanted to talk about like his grandmother and his family and where he came from. That was literally the day of. I had no idea he wanted to do that, and we did it.
That's what's up.
So it's like
good.
that's and that's
See,
how
I'd be coming in. I'd be like, yeah, today we're gonna be talking about gun violence in Africa. And he'd be like, I don't know anything about it.
And then we just go off the rip. If it's something like where you need to bring in something like our XXL, we were ready for that because we diagnosed did all of the freshman list from when it was just the leaders of the new school in 07 up until 19.
Oh shit!
So we did the whole thing. And
I missed the old ciphers that were good.
Yeah, they were
that were good.
But that was like a topic where we both were ready for it. But a lot of the topics that we do talk about, I'll let him know like a day or two beforehand. Not even usually a day.
Yeah.
And then I'll tell him and be like, oh yeah, we're gonna talk about this. And then we're like, all right. And then we just shoot, and then it goes into different tangents like it always does. Are you recording me? I'm like,
I ain't gonna put it up. I'm just.
I was like, you take it. I was like,
no, we normally do take a promo pic or whatever. So we take a promo pic and we'll throw it up there.
I usually just like because like I usually bro, I'm busy as fuck. I'm busy as fuck. Like
well,
when he told me he was like come out Sunday,
dude.
I was just like, because I've been really not trying to be a procrastinator anymore, especially since not only this year, not only since my daughter, just in general. Like I procrastinated so much. So when he told me, because we talk every now and then, and then he was just like, yeah, bro, we're doing this thing, and I was like, I talked to you like maybe a couple months ago, and I was just like,
we hit each other up every once in a while.
Yeah, and I was just like, I'm actually gonna be in Jersey this weekend. I was just like, fuck yeah, I'll stop by.
Just do it.
And then I didn't know you lived all the way out here. I thought it was gonna be a little bit more close, but like
kind of in the woods.
Once, no, bro, because I used to live.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
Like I said, like it's not far. I was just like coming from Philly, and I was like, fuck, this is gonna be a drive like to get here, but it was fine. Like I know where you at now, so Gucci.
But no, this was definitely fun. And so I mean that format, it will start, I get not enforced, but like I will kind of try to abide by it. And obviously hearing both of us,
implementing it.
Yeah, obviously hearing both of us, you should have to understand that.
I'm coming from many other podcasts, bro. I'm on like, this is what's dope, because like, I'm about to be on like 4 podcasts in this next month.
This episode.
I feel like a movie star right now. I'm like, yo, I've been on this. You hear about the Passive Vibes podcast?
Yo, what a promo run, bro. You're like an artist releasing an album right now. You doing Breakfast Club, Ebro in the morning,
and I'm
Sway.
Also, my album coming at the end.
And how I've been doing it more recently, it's like because how it was before, like episodes that we record would normally come out like 2 to 3 weeks later.
Yeah.
Okay. I've been doing the week before, because like we had Miss O on last week, and her episode went out today. So that's how I'm gonna do like when we have guests. I'm gonna do it. So you basically,
when you record, that's when you would put out the next
episode? Week.
Oh, bro, I like that.
But I think I have one in the chamber.
That's the YouTube.
Yeah, so it's like when we do like our solo one where it's just me and him, it's like those would just be like in the pocket if we don't have like a guest or something like that. So yeah, if there's ever a week where like I took like a mental break a couple weeks ago, like that could be an episode where I'm just like, bah, I just throw it up. It's all good.
Yeah.
And then I've taken a break on the gameplays, which we might do some today. I'm still thinking about it.
Well, I was gonna ask you guys.
Maybe.
Okay.
I'm chilling right now, bro.
Okay.
I'm not opposed.
Okay.
But it's really fun doing that like the week beforehand now, because it's just like I want to get like the guest up like right away, because I was doing like 2 to 3 weeks beforehand. But no, man, I do like this format, and yes, it will be shortened.
Yeah, I do appreciate when the guests come on though, because it's like that's another element too. Like we never know, especially like with Kurt and with Leroy.
Yeah,
like we hadn't seen them in forever.
Years.
So a lot of times it'll just be like catching up, and it really
that's
is
what it is.
Recorded conversation. It's just
it's
fun.
I
love where it goes, bro.
Yeah,
I was like I don't like ranking. Like I really don't like ranking episodes because all the episodes are great, but like this was so dope, bro.
Appreciate
just
it.
Yeah, dude, it was really fun.
Yeah,
bro.
seeing like your perspective on things, like all the different things that we talked about, it's just like, bro, we even got some naturals on here like lately.
It's like all future guests, you need to step your shit up.
Yeah, for real, because we've
setting the mark.
We've had some heavy hitters come through lately, and just know it's been flowing with.
So have you guys had? You always have like one special guest, or like you have
one,
just one at a time?
This is because there's 3 mics.
Okay.
Technically 2.
There was one episode that we had.
Technically there was 2. Like Tina was just his friend Tina was just sitting in a chair back there, but she still hopped on, and I told him she could do that if she wanted to. So that was the only time where we have 4 people in here. But the majority of the time, I'm just thinking of like one special guest. He won't be here for the one where my two friends are coming this coming Tuesday. It'll just be them two. So normally it is just 3 people on the mics.
I like it.
Yeah, but maybe I am thinking down the line, especially like with a video recording, getting a 4th mic. But I feel like with the 4th mic and what we talked about earlier, I'm gonna space
and how you're gonna
and a better maybe better laptop, better CPU. I don't know.
Like I said, it's sorry to cut you off. It's like I said, my boy, he records in an actual studio.
Yeah.
So much better. He can have fucking as many people as he wants, bro. And it's kind of like the Joe Rogan podcast.
Where it's
like
a table.
It's a big ass table, bro. And like literally, you just bring the mics
See,
down.
that's what I'm thinking. Like next spot, or even this spot, if I rearrange the room a little bit more, I can bring in a table and then have it set up different. I've been thinking about that more recently too, especially with the maybe adding an additional mic, but that might be next year though.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. In the future too, it'll be dope to bring different people on, because right now I think it's also cool that we're giving every guest that comes on their chance just to be solo, say what they need to say.
Yeah, I appreciate it. You guys really didn't.
But like, even if we were in the future, like once ever, like we could bring you and Leroy on the episode together. And be like that, or like,
him and Miles.
Or
Miles would be perfect because I've known him for fucking.
That would be perfect. Yeah.
The perfect duo for Leroy is Ralph.
I miss Ralph too. Like I said, he still is friends with me on Snapchat. So
you remember Kyle? Kyle from Toys R Us.
I don't. Oh yeah, he did.
They came in the same year.
But yeah, they didn't never really work together. I guess. Yeah.
The only Kyle I remember is from this little kid from Firebirds, and he was annoying as fuck.
Yeah, it's not Kyle.
Yeah. But that would be cool though. You know what I'm saying? Like even if one episode would be like the Toys R Us Electronics reunion, bring everyone.
Our union.
Our union, wow.
Yeah, we'll be super corny with that.
Or it's just the R zone. Oh my god! But no, man, this was I'm so glad you were able to make it out.
Yeah,
when he told me he was a Kurt once ago, I'm like, fuck yeah, sure. Are you kidding me? But yeah, we're just shy. It's 2:55.
Damn, we should just go for 5 more minutes just to reach the 3-hour mark. Might as well at this point. Oh, vibe of the week. We
still haven't done that. So that'll.
What's the vibe of the week?
So the vibe of the week. I might add some other stuff, but so with the vibe of the week started as it's anything in this past week that it's music wise. So like a song, an artist album. What I was thinking like on the ride home last night, I was like, yeah, maybe it can even be like something that you've started doing in like the past week that like
that's still a vibe.
That's what I'm saying. Like it's something like it could be like a healthy vibe or whatever. But it's mainly around music, something you've listened to in the last week, and then you were just like, damn, I got to put that back on. Like it put you in a mood, put you in a mode, and you were just like, fuck, all right, man, I gotta listen back to that. So I'll let you search. Are you gonna search for it, or you got yours ready to go?
Oh no, I wanted to. So one of them, because you brought up Thundercat. I've been listening to this one song by Thundercat.
Oh, so is this your vibe of the week?
No. Okay. My vibe of the week is DMX. I said it earlier. What these bitches want.
Oh yeah, you did mention that.
Want from a nigga. Yeah, because like, what do these bitches want? I don't know. I really don't know. But I like that you said it could be like, because my vibe of the week, honestly, not only it's been the beach, it's been the Stella Artois.
See, it could be something like that, man.
But it's actually been the Sonic drive-through McFlurry Oreo combination. I don't know what they
Sonic
did.
Blast?
No, it's not the Sonic Blast. It's like Oreos and something the fuck else in there and shit. It's
like
a McFlurry.
It's like their Blizzard.
Yeah,
basically like a.
It's called the Blast, bro. The Sonic Blast.
Oh,
yeah.
This dude knows his fast food.
Yeah, well,
bro.
News to me. I know Taco Bell like the back of my hand.
He knows Taco Bell.
Yeah, Taco Bell, bro.
Yep.
They should be sponsoring
steak
me.
chalupas, man.
Oh, you like steak chalupas? I had the steak Powerball today.
Okay.
Jeez. Well,
yo, I really do love that whole idea, bro. The vibe.
Yeah, you can add. It could be. It just be something that like that you just super enjoy. Because I'm just thinking, I was like, yeah, vibe. Yeah, this is heavily music based. Like I get it.
That's
but
what
it could just
you
be
got
anything.
fire. I don't. I'm about to explode right now. You niggas don't know you have fucking lightning in a bottle right now.
Yeah.
Like that's something I've never. The only thing is damn internet you scary, which is when they're like what they found interesting for the week. It'd be like an Instagram story or some shit.
Yeah, see, and that's the thing. It's just like
this goes along with your whole thing, like.
That's the way my mind works. It's very like snappy with things that I think like could be like trendy, and I mean that's hence why I got into marketing. But anyway, back to it could definitely be in. I was thinking about it on the drive home because I was just like, damn, like driving home at night is a huge fucking vibe. I fucking love
coming back from the shore, bro. I was like, Yeah, I was blasting music. I was,
It's
I was burning a little
it's
thing.
because anything could be a vibe, and that's why like I just fucking good vibes or just it could be anything.
Yeah,
But
most
okay,
definitely. Always good vibes.
to me, oh yeah, actually we'll go backwards. You have one?
Yeah. Vibe of the week, bro. I've said it on here plenty of times. Summertime basketball. I love it. Plus, the NBA has restarted now. I'm upset that my Sixers lost. T.J. Warren dropped 53 on us.
I didn't even know because I was at the beach last night.
Bro, he dropped 50. I didn't watch the game.
Y'all were getting
but, like,
wrecked. I was watching.
Bro.
it.
But bro, I saw it, and they were like,
Y'all came back too. That was a weird. Thing.
They were like, this is typical Sixers, just like a random small forward getting a career high on us.
Bro, he was
like,
dropping.
Look, this is what
threes.
my boy Ant was talking about earlier.
Yeah, T.J. Warren,
He
53.
said he dropped fucking 52 on the
Yo,
Sixers last night.
he was just drip.
It was 2K. He was like, including a three to put the
He
game
like,
away.
I was like, who is this guy? He was just dripping on
he used
you,
to play
bro.
on the Suns.
The Sun,
and
they
then
gave him away, bro.
They literally gave him
They
away.
they gave him and the draft pick. They're like, here, take T.J. Warren and take a second round pick too for cash.
Yeah,
Terrible organization too,
terrible.
man. But
They are terrible.
So
but yeah, summertime basketball on the outside.
I mean, that's
always
well,
a vibe.
fine.
Bro.
I'll
You
accept
can't
it.
be playing outside in the wintertime.
I'll accept it as a
play-
vibe of the week.
I play in the fall. I play in the
I got
spring.
you. Because
Yeah.
he's saying the whole summer.
This whole summer.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's like I've really just appreciated it more though lately. Like, just
Okay.
being out on the court, I'm like, I'll be telling my friends, I'm like, this is what I live for,
gotta
man.
play
Really,
ball, man.
nigga, in Philly, it's 98 degrees on that blacktop. So
It's
when
100 degrees where I'll be playing. Bro. I've
Yeah.
been talking, bro. I'm just used to it. It's a vibe, bro.
Mm-hmm.
It's like sometimes just dumping that water on my face after playing the game. It's just like
I'm
it
kind of
feels good.
spoiled. My boy lives in a condominium.
You get the
place.
indoor courts.
No, he doesn't have the indoor courts, but like he has the really nice courts outside that are shaded. So
Okay.
yeah, we don't have to deal with that.
But
What's your
okay,
vibe of the week?
So
homie? That was a nice
with my
vibe.
with my vibe of the week, it's music. It is Logic's quote unquote retirement album.
Oh man, I'm taking over the game. Thank you, Logic.
No Pressure album is my god,
Fire.
bro.
I've
It's-
been listening to all of
and
it.
he, and it's just like you can so it's the whole album. Logic's No Pressure. Just what I can just speak about it briefly. It's literally his coming of age and realizing that like music isn't everything, or it's just like he doesn't need it anymore. Like he can always have it there.
He's going into movies. He's literally following Gambino's.
Movies, and then it's just like he's a new dad.
Yeah.
and
Yeah, I know
it's
how
just
that-
like all of that shit just changes.
Author.
Yeah, all of that just changed him, and he realizes that the game obviously isn't what it used to be. There's a lot of just like weird, shady stuff that goes on, and he just doesn't want to be a part of that. So it's just like you hear it in every single track how he's grown, and like he references all of his previous albums, and then the outro track where he has like that robotic voice talking, and it really just sets the tone and where he's gonna go and how he feels about where he's been.
He'll be back.
I feel like he will be back. I mean, he has Bobby Boy Records now. He has like the new Kid Solace coming
Like I
out.
said, he's Logic is somebody I've seen him.
Yeah.
You've seen him.
We've seen him grow.
Like I said, the first time I actually seen him, or heard of him was Gambino because
Yeah,
he
same.
sampled Gambino's "Do You Like" track, and he did all right with it.
Yeah, Gambino
Those young
shouted him
Sinatra.
out. He gave him
did.
that little. He gave a little
Gambino
cosign.
actually was on Driving
Miss Daisy.
Yeah,
He was on the
I love
deluxe
that
of
joint
Under
too.
Pressure.
great. Yeah, 'cause
But yeah,
they both
Logic's No Pressure. Shout out Logic, man. He's doing it. Apparently, he might be becoming a streamer. That's what he might do.
Like I said, just like with Gambino, which he kind of is very similar to. Gambino was
Yeah.
like, I can act and make way more money and get. I'm getting not only exposure for myself acting.
Yeah.
They're gonna check out my music, and then you're gonna buy my music, so I'm making back money.
yeah,
on the shit I already did.
He's an amazing actor. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, Gambino. Yeah, Donna
Gambino,
Glover. Yeah.
yeah.
Logic. I haven't, like I said, because he said it's on Limitless. He's just, which has been my workout song recently. He's just like, I've been working on a movie.
he's been
Tarantino or some shit.
Yeah, he said that a lot. Like he's like, oh, I just wrote a book and sold a movie.
Yeah.
So it's just like it's probably in the works, and probably quarantine has slowed it
Mm-hmm.
down. But we'll probably see something from him next year. I don't doubt it.
I'm waiting on it.
But no, yeah, my vibe of the week as we cross. Well, we're at 3:02.
We made it.
Shut the fuck.
Yes. This isn't even feel, like honestly.
3 hours.
It does. It never feels like it.
My ass feels like 3 hours of sitting here,
Yeah.
but
yeah, the couch sucks. I apologize.
sorry, bro. Sorry.
But
Bro, we
yeah,
made it,
dude,
bro.
this
3 hour
is
extravaganza.
the last. This will be the last time you'll ever hear us do 3 hours. But
Unless we got somebody hella famous on.
Yeah. But this was super fucking fun, dude. I'm so
great.
glad you're able to make it.
Yes, sir.
Definitely will have you back on whenever you want, like I said. And that goes for anyone else out there.
Freeze up.
I'm sure there's always gonna be stuff to talk about.
Oh,
Yeah.
so.
bro,
There's still stuff to talk about,
Yeah,
technically.
today.
But Jeez, my voice keeps fucking. But nah, man. Oh my god. So yeah, just to wrap it up, just remember, yeah, we're gonna start posting more gameplays. Follow us, rate it, subscribe to us, do all that cool.
Listen to all our old podcasts.
Yeah,
listen
dude.
to the new podcast.
Listen to all that stuff, man. It's good shit. And yeah, it's only gonna get better from here. So with that, it's been your boy J-Rod.
It's been your man, Young Ace Dinosaur.
And then, yeah, see?
And El Oso.
El
I like
Oso.
the vibe.
Yeah, I'll link all your stuff. Anything you want.
I appreciate it, bro.
All right.
I got a lot of stuff working on right now, but it'll be out.
Oh yeah.
Once it's out, let us know, bro.
Well, hopefully I'll be on before the end of the year again.
Oh,
Yeah,
for
I'm
sure.
gonna try and shoot for that.
For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Definitely with it.
But yeah, all right, man. And we will catch you guys in the next one.
Deuces.